Any other questions? Quickly. Going once. Going thrice. Going 42nd, and we're into Kings. So, last time, you guys left off. What all did you guys do? You guys, I think last time you guys went to the lab, discovered the bear, discovered a weird scientist guy through journal entries, and then you went hunting for night goblins and got stabbed a bunch. I think that was pretty much. And Aiden slept through all of it.
We left off with us deciding to stay awake through the night to kind of work on our sleep schedule, so we'll rest throughout the day and be up at night to try to prevent surprise attacks from the night goblins.
Okay, so to do that, you'll have to roll a Constitution saving throw. You guys will. That's to stay up through the night, and like kind of fix everything going. That is to stay awake. Obviously, whatever happens in the night also happens in the night. So, go ahead and roll Constitution saving throws, and then quickly, when you are done rolling, what do you guys want to do during the nighttime? Are you guys just going to sit in a dark, isolated area? Are you guys going to light a campfire? What are you guys doing in the dark or during the nighttime while staying awake?
I thought we were traveling.
Yeah, I think we were going to travel and look around for clues best we can with torch fire or fire that we have to understand them more.
Do you guys have
Oop, that's not an advantage.
So 12.
12. Yeah.
Okay. Who am I missing? Aiden. Do you guys have any other light besides torch light?
Aiden has light.
Yeah.
I have a hooded lantern.
Okay. What, how are you guys going to use those resources? Light can constantly be cast. I'm telling you right now, Aiden, you're not making it through the night, and neither is Nash. It was a 13 minimum.
Damn.
So you guys are gonna pass out, so you guys can get through some of the night, but like Aiden's not gonna be able to light your guys' way through the night because he's gonna pass out. And so is Nash.
I mean,
It lasts an hour, but you're also gonna be asleep.
Yeah, it's only an hour. Okay. What's our
Well, I mean, if they
passions
pass
at?
out, then it didn't work, so I don't.
I thought we said
Well,
we
there's
could,
only 2 people. There's other
we can
people.
shake them awake, can't we?
You guys can, but they're gonna be too tired to do anything. That's the idea of this. Again, I have to air quote. I don't like saying this word because it's not the right thing, but it's the closest word. Punish the failed save. You know what I mean?
I have the hooded lantern if I need it, and then but I have dark vision. Are we supposed to be using a light source to kind of get their attention? Was that the idea?
It was for protection mostly because we learned that even light from fire and stuff has some negative effects on them.
Okay.
So I'd say still just stick with the plan and allow the consequences for Nash and Aiden to hit while we're searching and traveling.
Yeah, I mean, so we hit midnight and they just go down, basically. Like we stop to rest for a second, they pass out. They pass out walking because that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, they pretty much I mean, Aid would be. You guys are still moving by cart that you have borrowed, so you guys are.
Oh, so they just fell asleep in the fucking back.
Yeah, they just passed out. Maybe Nash was the one driving or whatever, and he fell asleep at the wheel, and you guys took over or whatever happened. But yeah.
I'm fine. I just not resting.
Get out of the driver's seat, fuck's sake! Move! Move!
Right.
Move!
Oh,
You almost hit a fucking tree. Get out of the way.
Oh, sorry, tree.
You've driven one of these before?
Yes. Well, now what do we do? They're both back there, passed out. Didn't work. We can't wake them up to fight. They're gonna be half asleep the whole time.
Yeah, if you guys get into a fight, I'm going to make them roll a Constitution check every round. to see if they
pretty
are
much
sleeping
assume that.
round.
Alright,
I took a disadvantage on everything they did. You're much nicer than me.
I don't know. Being asleep is pretty bad in combat.
Well, falling
I guess
asleep
we-
mid axe swing, just get blasted
Dude,
in the
I
face
feel
or
like,
something.
I mean, that's what adrenaline's for, honestly. Get fucking smacked, you're wide awake.
Anyways, addressing the two. What the fuck do we do now? We can't continue. We have to stop, right?
Seems like we'll have the rest.
Seems so, but it's only 4 hours. That's not enough for me. I'm not an elf.
Before we get to the nighttime plans, I should say you guys still did travel during the day because you guys were staying up, so you guys can still do your investigation rolls or whatever you're planning to do to hunt down the night goblins. So I will probably start with Aiden, as I usually do, because he's at the top of the line.
What, no,
And get fucked, that's why.
what is investigation?
You guys are hunting night goblins. It's the same thing as, remember when you're
Yep.
hunting Scratchy? It's that.
Nope, do not remember.
You describe to me how you're trying
Oh.
to track these creatures, and then you make you make a roll based on it.
Okay. I got no fucking clue. Like, it's daytime, and like, what's like the area like look like? I guess
It's like a grasslands area. There's some tree lines and stuff like that, but it's nothing like thick.
Are they known to leave like marks on anything? I don't.
People.
Maybe people.
We learned they didn't leave footprints from the fight that we had last night.
If Dean would allow it, I actually know what I was going to look for before you called Aiden. Give people time to think.
Sure.
I am going to look for, and it's going to be a ridiculously high DC if it's even allowed, evidence of hunting. Specifically, those maybe body left with like piercing wounds. Since
I would
know what they
say
wield.
make your survival check.
Okay. Ooh, 15.
15. Your best guess is that during the time that you're investigating through the day looking for these tracks of hunting or signs of them or evidence of it, is it's likely because of the closed roads that either the night goblins are not hunting as often, or the things they are hunting are gone.
Gotcha.
And by gone, that is left vague on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. Can I use maybe a nature check to see if there's animals that are running away or specifically avoiding a specific area in the grasslands?
You can make... I'm stuck between two rolls on this, animal handling and nature, because nature would be more...
They're both good. Animal handling is like one higher.
I'm not worried about the high. I'm trying to more justify, so that way you guys know the consistency of a roll. Like, I would say animal handling because you're not, like, understanding the natures of the animals. You're more trying to understand why they're doing what they're doing.
Okay. Let's do it. Natural 20 for 28.
Okay. You seem to be finding... Hold on, I have to add up the numbers because this is not, like, a individual thing. You seem to find, what would look like traces of animals that seem to stay away from areas that seem to be better hidden during what you would guess based on what you're looking at like nighttime. So very like heavy thickets, nearby caves, things like that. All of the animals seem to try to stay safe and away from during the daytime.
Okay, I'll point that out to everyone else.
We'd like to ask if Vosh will look around with me and at some of the foliage and some of the plant life here, see if there's either strange plant life growing that doesn't usually occur here that might be pointing to something they're doing, or lack of something that should be here that could be pointing to where they might be taking stuff or focusing an area.
If you're asking Vash for help, it would take his roll too.
So would that take away from our total roll? Then
Yes,
if
because it
we
is a total.
go-
I already have a set that are written out. It is a total
Right.
that you need to hit. It would give you advantage, so there's still the benefits of that. But if you still roll bad, it may be overall a net loss. That is still your decision. But those are the
Right.
pros and the cons, and that's
Uh,
also up to Vash because it would take his roll too.
Do you want to help me look for that, or do you want me to look for a specific plant in an area and you then come back and tell you if I find it while you look for a different thing?
I think you can do your thing. I'm gonna. I have my own idea.
All right,
I would
sounds good.
say that'd be a nature check.
Yeah.
Whatever plant he told you to look for, seems to not be very common in the area, so you don't have a good time finding them in general. And when you do find them, they look trampled, and you cannot tell whether it is bestial in nature or otherwise.
Right.
I want to look for trails off the road. I know they don't leave tracks themselves, or we kind of distinguish that that seems to be the case, but they have to travel somewhere to ambush these road travelers. So I'm looking for trails or maybe like a little hidden alcoves where they might set up an ambush or anything like that just off the road.
Roll investigation.
Oof.
And 11. So, you don't seem to find much. You do find, like, off the beaten path, like, travel ways that you can tell have been, like, they're old. It's been a while since they've been traveled on. They seem to be, like, cart made or even foot made, but they seem to be larger groups or, like, larger in footprint. So, like, humanoid creatures that aren't as small as goblins. Nothing super defining.
Can I knack that since I'm proficient in it?
I would say in the future, yes. No, now, only because I already told you everything.
Yep, that's fair.
So, back to Aiden, because he still hasn't done his.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing as Vash. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh no, his internet.
yeah. Like I was gonna say, like. Oh, the
His
was gonna
internet
say
couldn't even
like
just look like his own day. There he is.
there you go. Uh, yeah.
Oh, and there he went again. His internet just doesn't like us, guys. It's just specifically Wednesdays. Because on Sundays, he's fine.
To be fair, he wasn't there last Sunday.
Fair enough. You, Andrew, if you are trying to do the exact same thing as Vash, just go ahead and make an investigation check. If you can hear me. Alright, we're going to move on to the nighttime, because he's going to be asleep anyway. I will let him roll, because his roll will not be save or fail at this point. You guys, throughout the day, have not found any... You guys have found direction, but you have not found evidence of location. You guys have found potentials, but that's about all you've found so far. Only ideas, nothing more. You guys are able to hit your nighttime, and now you guys can continue where Nash, and Aiden were falling asleep in the car. And you guys are planning for whatever you're doing at night.
Right. So, obviously, we stop because they're kind of useless now. Can't fight with them, and they can't pull their shifts as we try to get through this. So, I guess we stop and rest.
Seems like it.
Right. Well, You see if I can find a good place to pull over. And we'll stop to rest.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the plan did not work.
So, how are you guys going to go about this? With this rest?
Start a campfire, and then we. Um,
I
actually,
only need
for
4
the two
hours.
elves, how good are your perceptions?
Mine's good.
Mine's
just
good
under
as well.
double
Yeah, I have
digits.
proficiency in it and some wisdom.
Because my guess is like one elf stays up, does the 4 hours, and then the other one gets up and does their 4 hours of.
One of them
I
doesn't
am not
benefit
an
from a
elf.
fort. Yeah.
Say again?
I am not an elf.
Oh, sorry. No, you're not. No, you're
Yeah,
not.
technically my race is Dampier, and even if it wasn't, I'd be a half elf.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm good. Just give me 4 hours to trance, and I can watch through the rest.
Okay.
We try to do that.
Okay.
With
Who's on?
me and Noche counting down with his super smart brain and my not so smart brain. Every 60 seconds, we slap each other.
Okay. You guys have some really fucked up cheeks. So, go ahead. Make perception checks, each of you. I'm gonna say, at the. Let's just say you guys have accumulated your exhaustion.
Yeah, it's disadvantage on ability checks.
No,
right?
no, no. Just -1 to whatever you roll.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing the new exhaustion because old exhaustion was hot. Hot dog shit.
Fucking 12.
18.
Okay. So, in the distance, you see the quick flickering of a shadow moving between bushes. It is nimble, fast, and makes absolutely no noise. You barely manage to catch it, Noche.
Okay, then I'll alert Jack and start getting everybody up.
Oh,
It's go time.
right? Yeah. Uh-huh. To- Why is the cart stopped?
Because he fell asleep. The plan didn't work.
Oh, sorry.
Vash, Vash, Vash. And I'll just kind of like kick him in the leg. I know you just went down. Get the fuck up. Okay.
You guys are awake. Aiden, are you here yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
My man's predicted it.
I wonder if he was like resetting or something, and then it like disconnected the moment he said that.
Probably.
What is it actually like broken now?
No, I can
I
hear
don't
you.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because I went
Uh,
to go say something and I looked over and it showed that my ping was high and I was like, oh, okay.
Go ahead and if you're doing the same thing that Vash is doing, make your investigation check. Right now, you are being woken up. You in a minute, you were
I
going to
heard
be
that.
woken up. Yeah,
I was like hearing you guys talk, but Discord.
like this.
Yeah, like that.
You need to fix your internet, my guy. You need to tell me to send you a new router.
That was mine. It's not even that. It's generally not that because it worked perfectly fine before. It's literally just then.
Good.
You're being throttled. Give me a second. Okay, so again, you guys have gotten direction. Nothing has changed from his role. Aiden, you were kind of on the same path that Vash was. You were able to find evidence of people moving through there, but not likely the goblinoids. And then you guys are woken up suddenly later in the day by Noche and Jack. Jesus Christ! And they saw a shadow moving between the bushes.
All right. I guess we can get ready to say hello to our
do I
nighttime
have a stick at my
visitors.
feet? Like a decent throwing stick?
No, nothing that would be throwable. Nothing that would like get distance.
Then I pull out a torch.
Okay.
I would also
And I point it over towards Aiden. Put your light on it.
I cast light on that.
The second he does, I chuck the motherfucker in the direction that Noche pointed out.
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh, that was my attack
Cool
roll.
ass stick.
Just calling back to Friday.
I don't have Dex prepared as a ability. Am I proficient with a stick?
I'm gonna say that's not that you're not proficient. It's more that you're not trained at throwing torches.
Valid.
So
In that case, it comes to a 13. Dex is 2.
when you're throwing things, I would say you could do strength or dex in the future
Oh.
for anybody. If you're just
14.
throwing things, it is counted as an improvised weapon, and I would allow you to use dex or strength for that.
2 has
because
16 strength, so kept some of the Blood Hunter stuff.
So 14 will make it into the bush, and you see that there's a glowing light in the bush now.
Hey, it's a stick and a cantrip. You gotta try.
I didn't say anything. I just said it's
You
glowing in the bush now.
Oh, I'm not gonna give him
I
anything.
don't know what
I
you
never
want me
give him
to do.
anything at all because I don't like Sean.
You couldn't hit the fucking goblin with that. I don't know what you want me to say. There's a you can obviously see the light by the bush now. Like the light is still.
I mean, it still sheds 20 feet of light, so.
I'm gonna try to start gathering before we get attacked. I'm gonna try to start gathering some stuff to make a bonfire in the middle of us, so we have a central point.
I wonder if I still have that map.
Fire up the hooded lantern and open the hood all the way up so we get a full radius of light.
Fireball.
Okay. Do you have that?
No.
Best
I didn't
type
think
of
so.
light
Warlocks
source.
literally can't get it except for one subclass.
Let me introduce you to Baldur's Gate.
I didn't say it was a good decision. I'm just telling you what wizards did. It's not on the Warlock spell list except for devils.
Give me a second.
Going-
I'm looking for a map on one of my old maps to see if I still have it.
Should I make any type of roll to start the bonfire that I'm trying to
Oops,
do?
that's what I wanna do. No, you can gather sticks and create a fire. I think you're smart enough to do that for now.
Okay.
We'll have
I
the
just-
discussion later if you get hit in the head hard enough.
I just know that I'm tired, and you said you were gonna do something with that.
I'll say like during combat you'll have to make a con save to stay awake every round. Otherwise you'll just go to sleep during that round. It won't be like constant. It'll just be like con save to stay awake during
Sounds
combat.
Sounds good.
I'll be right back.
I'm trying to be quick with this. Sorry guys. I don't know where I put this fucking thing. Nope. Oh man. Here? Nope. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Oh god. I don't know where I put any of this shit. Oh, here we go. Really? I didn't put it in this one? I have all kinds of stuff here. Aha. Is this it? Okay, I'm just gonna use the road up again because I can't find the one I was looking for, so I don't feel like searching forever. So once I find out where it is again. Stop. Actually, this one works better. Just imagine it's nighttime. Put yourselves like here.
Yep.
That's your bonfire. Bright light 2020.
Where's the stick in the bush?
Stick
We'll
in the
say
bush.
we'll say it's.
I don't know. Ask Nash's mom.
It's my stick in the bush.
Oh. We get it. That's a pretty clever one. She would definitely laugh at that.
There.
Hit the second tab.
I had to
All
walk
right.
back to from my kitchen just to say that was really fucking funny. No joke.
He didn't even finish what he was doing. He just had to come back to make sure to comment on it. That was hilarious.
I gotta say, Jack, that's 40 feet that you threw the stick. That's pretty good.
That's
There's a
not
reason.
my strength.
There's a reason he didn't hit the goblin.
I didn't really readjust much when I made him a warlock.
Also, I can't say this is a bush. Or this
Swapped out
is a bush.
Dex and charisma, and that's it.
Kind of partially waiting on Bash, also kind of waiting on you guys, because you guys are just sitting here now.
Where's the ping? I'm sorry, I just got back.
No, you can see everybody, I hope. Maybe you
Well-
can't, because it's probably dynamic lighting.
Yeah,
It is.
has lighting on.
Now that we're back to back, does anyone see anything? Should we take a look around or stay huddled together? I don't want to get too far from all of you, just in case they all ambush one person at once. But what do all of you see?
I pop detect magic.
Okay, you see nothing within your radius.
Which is pretty decent.
Oh,
And then
no, I
their
don't
weapons
have
didn't
that,
get
yeah.
off much, but it gave off something last time.
Oh, you,
Curious how big that is.
I will say, as again, detect magic won't detect their weapons if they're hiding. You won't be able to find them like that.
Oh,
Just as a
okay.
heads up. They're not magical like that. I wanted to let you know that they have like some innate like magical essence, but they're not magical. They wouldn't pop
okay.
detect magic.
Then I don't do that.
Okay.
Actually, I can confidently say this might be the first character, except for Crux, that I'm actually smarter than.
Wade, could I use a rage charge to turn into my beast form and try to smell them out using my primal senses?
The last time when you fought them, they didn't have enough of a scent that you could track well enough. Otherwise, you'd probably be able to check them during the day really easily. Nothing that, unless they are in your face currently stabbing you, or breathing on you, you would be able to tell the difference.
All right.
Can I make a perception check and look up into the trees to see if there's anything up there moving around?
Sure, good.
Vietnam flashback.
5. So no.
Yeah, you answer that yourself. They're coming from the trees, man.
Probably. I don't know.
I was hitting at Aiden's
I'll
Vietnam flashback.
Oh.
try something if you will have my back, Jack. I'm gonna go over and pick up the stick, and if something comes running at me, would you mind stopping it from trying to get me?
You bigger than. Sure. Yep, I'm coming.
Okay. Oh, I'm saying stay back by the fire. Okay.
But I will.
You're like hugging him. You're like, no, I didn't need you out here with me.
Don't leave me.
I
don't
will
leave
no
me.
shield, and we'll have an Eldritch Blast ready at the first sign of movement that isn't Nash.
Okay.
Even if it's a bunny.
Nash,
Fuck the bunny.
make a wisdom save. Jack called it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
quickly out of the bush darts a small little black furred bunny, and the moment it escapes, Jack whips an Eldritch Blast at it, and it just explodes.
It's alright, I have a second beam! Also, see if you can get meat off of it!
It's
Oh,
gone.
I don't
It's
know why I'm
red
yelling,
mist.
you're actually not that far away.
I'll scrape the remains that landed on me. I don't think that there's much to get off of the poor little fella.
It's fine.
Sorry about that. I think we were just caught unawares for what was going on. So I think we're back to. I'll take the. And Nash just passes out.
I just, like, as he's falling, like, catch the torch and let him smash into the ground.
And I'm guessing we're going to continue our watch.
We're gonna certainly try.
I need the 2 people who are watching to make me wisdom saves.
Come on, baby. +6. Oh, you fucking wiener.
10.
Wow.
Dice are rolling tonight.
So, you guys
No shit.
are on scent by paranoia through the night. You guys constantly hear small movements, you see shadows, you're constantly looking around, and it is bothering you to the point where it is hard to sleep, and it is hard for you to let your companions sleep. You guys make it through the night without any event except for an extra point of exhaustion. Everyone gets 1 level of exhaustion except for Jack and Noche. You receive 2 total.
This wasn't even my stupid fucking idea.
You agreed to it.
No, I didn't.
Oh. Oh. Good morning. You two look like you've got the jitters going on.
I feel
To be
like
fair,
shit.
Nash and Aiden, you two would also be like, they would have constantly woken you guys up and bugged you guys. So again, everybody.
Everybody's dragging
You
us
all-
except Vash.
Yeah, you
fucking
all look
elf.
like you all look like shit, including Vash. You guys didn't let Vash trance either. You guys
Fuck
literally
'em.
kept bugging everybody all night. There's something there. It's in the bush. It's hiding. It's in the shadows.
Well,
So maybe we don't try and adjust the fucking sleeping schedules.
that's probably... yeah, what you said.
What do you mean? You guys feel like you could pass out real easy now.
No, Che.
Mm,
Do you know what a vehicle is? Like a cart.
yeah.
We should make a really big one called a bus and then say we got hit by it.
What would it be pulled by? Like 12 horses?
Oxen. Lots of oxen. Make it really heavy.
Oxen power.
OP instead of HP.
Well, if
Buses are indeed OP.
if 2 of them hit each other, would it be an accident then?
No, not today. Not. I swear to God, I will Eldritch blast you in the nuts.
And everyone receives an extra point of exhaustion for that. I'm just kidding.
That would be a fun bard to play, an exhaustion bard.
Kind of
Joke's so bad.
Joke's so bad that he just
It
gives
causes-
people exhaustion
It
instead.
causes your teammates exhaustion too.
What's the deal with cart food?
Bardic exhaustion.
It's just
Or-
inspiration, but backwards.
Exactly, yeah. Instead of inspiration, it's just backward.
All right, let's continue forward for today and do our
I
best
don't want to
to.
continue shit. I feel
Do
like
you
I
want-
need to sleep for at least 2 days.
So, should we just make camp here for today? And while some of us rest, the others search the area?
Well, we kind of all need to rest, to be honest. Maybe we just make camp and sit around. At least for a day. And try and reset all sleeping schedules.
All right. I can go with that if everyone else is.
Just so you guys know, this is what my life is on a monthly basis. I do this once a month.
So, just to also be clear, I did not put a tick for the number of days for our Bastion ticker
I did.
on the last one, but for this night that we didn't get a night's rest, but we still get a tick for that, right?
Yes, you still
And
get a tick.
are you at 10 now?
Yes, 10
Okay.
except for Nash, who is now at 9.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I skipped one the other day, so I'm just
I
trying
stopped
to
counting
line
and I'm
up.
just completely relying on Johnny for it.
Yeah, every time you guys get through a night, I tick it up.
Okay.
And I've just been keeping track of it, trying to do my best. Pretty much I do it anytime I'm asking you guys to do your thing for the day. Because it's my best way of tracking it.
So, should we just rest here for today and get ready for tonight then? Is that what we want to do?
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do.
Sounds good. Oh,
So, what are you guys gonna do during the day?
Trance.
Lots of exercise.
seems like we're taking the day to rest rather than search.
Okay.
I will actually, because we have like true downtime with nothing going on, really delve deep into seeing if I can improve the design of the blood vial. Like, I don't want to take mine apart because then it'll stop working and then I'm fucked. But yeah, I spend like most of the day doing that because I need to find other things to make other ideas, like things that go boom.
I would say
You're
that if
gonna
you do
bomb?
that,
Sorry.
no, not yet. He wants to. If you want to
Eventually.
do that, you would not be able to benefit from a resting period. Because
Well,
that
yeah,
is,
aren't we just winding down the day and then long resting at night again?
you guys could long rest right now if you wanted to during the day.
Well, yeah, but then we can't long rest at night.
Nope.
Right, we're trying to reset back to night.
Okay.
Right? That's what we're.
I think so.
I don't know what we're doing.
I think that's what we agreed to, saying the trying to stay awake through the night was too much. So if we just relax through the day to kind of rest ourselves and then take our long rest at night, or do you guys want to take a long rest now and see if that gets us prepared for the night?
I mean,
I mean, I'm just saying, like we do
Take long
this,
rest
and then
during
we
the
have the
day.
night goblins,
get
but
up and
like then we gotta reset it again for whatever the
Oh.
follow up is.
I work night shift, and this rings so true.
I'm gonna shoot up the expedition.
Like, yeah, you know, we take care of the night goblins, and then we're fucked because everything else happens during the day, so we gotta reset again.
I do. I flip flop back and forth every week, every 3-4
Uh-huh.
days.
Fuck that.
I have to do because of my ADHD and stuff. I have to do a like a full reset, as in I have to stay up for like more than 24 hours at least once a month. I sleep about 4 hours every night, except for one day a week where I sleep probably about 10, and then once a month, and it happened recently, which is what happened that night I missed on Friday. I have to stay up like all day, and I usually end up going to bed early that day. It is fucking awful. So I get exactly where you're coming from, Vash. / Joe.
I mean,
But yeah, let's just reset back to days, and so I guess we're just kicking it at camp and not doing anything.
Twiddling your thumbs and jerking, circle jerking.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna investigate during now and then sleep at night.
Yes.
well,
Okay.
Or whatever you want to spend the day doing. I'm spending the day working on my device.
What's our bastion at?
10 days.
10, except for Nash, who's at 9.
we got that correct.
Loser.
I'm homeless one day longer than ye.
I mean, I'm just gonna
Poor.
investigate. Why not?
What do you want to investigate then, Nocha? What are you looking for?
Yesterday I found out the animals were specifically not going towards, tunnels and specifically thick, like, bushes or, not bushes, but whatever the other thing was.
Thickets of trees and such.
Yeah, thickets, that's what it was. I want to see, because I know the goblins are not leaving behind footprints or anything such as that. I want to see if there's any areas where there's, like, a lack of a trail.
Okay.
From, like, either animals or humans.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Oh yeah, I suck at those, and I have 2 actions, so this would be good. I think this would be actually straight roll. No, it won't. Wow, I'm pretty tired today.
Is that a +5 total or a 5 total?
Yeah, 5 total.
Okay. Yeah, your tiredness kicks in, and you don't get a lot at all. Like, you are almost dumbfounded by the lack of stuff that you find.
And then Noche will just take a deep sigh and just kind of sit for a moment at camp once he realizes he can't find anything.
Just silently sitting there, disappointed in himself.
More like, fuck, I'm exhausted.
This
Like
is
the time
somehow
I'm exhausted
Nash's
where you're
fault.
like, I just need to sit down for a bit.
So, Aiden, what are you doing?
Can I read a book?
Sure. Make a Constitution saving
Like,
throw to try to stay awake while you're reading it.
oh.
I don't know about you guys, but books make me real tired. Not because they're boring, because the way it makes your brain work.
For
And you
real,
manage
honestly.
to stay awake reading the book, but it does hit you in the face a couple times.
Yeah, I have a hard time reading shit sometimes.
And you're just reading a book? Is that what you're doing? Any book?
Stimulating
Take that as a...
hippogriffs.
Oh, okay, go ahead and add a tick to that then. Ow, my ears.
I'm
Vash.
sorry, I thought it wasn't working.
Noche
It kind
told
of
us
is.
wildlife seem to be avoiding like caves. So
Different kinds of areas, but yes.
yeah, one of the things he'd mentioned I think was caves, and I don't know that he looked specifically for caves, so I will do
I said I
that.
was looking for a trail.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna look for like hideouts, caves,
Okay, go ahead.
what have you.
Make an investigation roll. Go ahead and add a -1 to that. Just in case you didn't hear anything, is just I do the new exhaustion. So it's stacking -1s.
12.
So 12! Do you want to add a knack before I give anything?
Oh yeah, please, thank you. I'm so bad at remembering that shit. All right, 20.
You do find what looks like a few different caves throughout the day that you're looking. They are either entirely empty, but look like there has been things in there before, or they seem to have, there seems to be small traces of life that have been there, but not your typical bears and, like, foxes that may hide out in caves. I know foxes don't hide in caves, leave me alone. But you do find, what looks like life. And it seems to be a little bit more lively in these areas than something that would be sleeping or residing in a cave. So you found more direction.
Cool. I found stuff.
Nash. I'm coming back to Jack because I think he's doing something. I could be wrong, but...
I think everyone needs a good meal, so I would like to, I'm going to cook up a CR2 boar for everyone tonight. I'm going to make a nice hearty stew out of it to try to warm everyone up and eat away the exhaustion and hopefully help us rest tonight. Oh, it's a CR3 boar.
Alright.
Nice.
So, would you like me to do a cooking roll?
No, for the CR2 stuff, again, you can... The CR-based thing that just gives the temp HP, you can just cook those. Those just straight up give the benefits. The magical or, like, actual benefits stuff, that we have to roll for.
Alright. So, everyone will get 7 temporary hit points
Nice.
as soon as they're done with the meal, and it will last until the next long rest. And I'll mark that off.
Jacker, have you returned?
If you never sleep, it lasts forever.
Oh, I think
Yeah, except that you have to sleep. You would die. And if 7 temp HP lasts forever, I'm doing something wrong.
Well, actually, aspect of the moon makes it so warlocks don't actually have to.
Except they still have to rest. You still have to benefit from a long rest.
I
So,
know.
like, when people say that coffee lock bullshit, nope, doesn't work.
Nope.
You get exhaustion.
Oh, there. That's better. Getting something more filling. Thanks for grabbing the mushrooms while you were out by the caves, Vash. That really helped out the stew. That was really nice.
Oh yeah. Little punch.
One day
of
he's gonna put a
flavor.
poisonous mushroom in there.
Oops. Tiny little bit of rogue's morsel. My bad.
Kind of has that funny taste that after you eat it, your tongue starts to go numb and it feels like it's going through your body. It's a interesting flavor.
Till it's spewing
Now.
out the other end in 20 minutes.
It becomes a weapon. It comes out so hard.
Dragon breath,
dragon
but
breath weapon
from the other end.
Yep.
That would just be poison dragon breath.
As a bonus action.
Ugh. I would like to shit on my enemy. In a metaphorical sense, Aiden can do that. Jack, have you returned? I'll have to get back to him. So, who are we doing with Watch tonight? I'm guessing that you guys are going to be on
passes
Watch.
the fuck out.
We I'll do one of the watches. I that wasn't right for me to fall asleep. I know. How about how does this sound? Me and Aiden will take the first watch, and then Vash, are you still okay being
Yep,
alert
not a
for
problem.
after your rest?
Just got to get
Sound
that
good.
4 in first.
Yeah. So Aiden and I will look out, and then once you're ready, we'll go down for the night.
It's a
Okay.
plan.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, and you two will make your perception checks. Just add the -1, or subtract the 1, I guess. Would be the better way to state that.
So I got 9.
A dragon swoops in and takes Aiden.
Well, you're a really great listener, Aiden. Aiden? Oh no.
Your perception level was so low you didn't even see the dragon fly by and grab him.
Don't worry, I'll just cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the dragon.
Legendary resistance.
No, he was talking about you didn't even notice that you were taken by a dragon.
just fell
You know, it'd be funny, Tasha's hideous laughter while you're being carried by a dragon would be a horrible idea.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
know,
fall
that's
on
why I said it. It's gonna fall on you.
It's just gonna crush you.
From the top
can fly.
rope.
you. No, the dragon's gonna have pancakes.
All
They
right.
taste like pancakes to me.
Pancakes.
You guys are never gonna guess what's gonna happen.
No, I don't.
27 night goblins are gonna stab us in our chest.
No, well, yes, but
We're gonna stop
28
offering-
stab wounds.
all right. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Do we subtract 1 from it?
Is it just
Yes. The new exhaustion just subtracts 1 from everything, or all rolls, all D20 rolls.
Actually, mine would be just a straight D20, but it doesn't matter. So that would be a 12.
It actually might be
Sure.
easier for you to just add 1 to whatever you roll for the enemy.
Where did I put the
Et-
fucking stat
Et
block?
tu, Brutus?
Oh, okay, I found him. Oops, there we go.
We're good just to edit ours to subtract 1 from it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I grabbed 1 token that was wrong, and it just looks weird.
So
What?
my wife is a history teacher, and for one Christmas I got her a bust of Julius Caesar, and on the back is where you store pencils.
That's funny.
Like the pizza?
Yes.
I like
exactly.
pizza.
Like that guy. Trident and all.
All right, Jack. While you're back, first of all, roll initiative. You'll never guess what happened.
We're fighting a little black bunny.
No, much worse.
Aiden and Nash fell asleep?
Secondarily, you guys didn't fall asleep. You guys just didn't see him.
I know.
But first,
Kinda
after that, what do you? What are we doing with your thing? Your crafting thing. Now that you're back, we can handle that.
Oh, I am specifically currently, because like I want to improve multiple aspects of it. But I am first trying to improve the amount it can hold without losing efficiency. Whether that be the revelation is I just need a stronger crystal, cryo crystal, or whatever it is. But that's currently what I'm trying to work out.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. Yours is gonna be different. I'm probably gonna have you make multiple different kinds of rolls based on what part of the crafting that we're doing.
Yeah, I figured mine would be weird because I wanted to do engineering.
Give me a second. I'm rolling all their dice really quick. And then there's a stickhead who has a.
Same as Finn's. Finn's is weird.
So you got. So go ahead and make a. I'm thinking. Give me a second. Let's do a wisdom check for this one because we're trying to understand it. You want to know more about it currently so that you can improve upon its current features. So go ahead and make a wisdom crafting roll. So it's just proficiency plus wisdom.
Proficiency 25.
A 25. Sorry, I'm multitasking. Give me a second. I need to go find your thingy. Where the fuck are you?
Right here.
Nope. Here we go. My eye itched really bad for no reason. Give me 1 second. Ah! That was so uncomfortably weird. Okay.
You're telling me.
I'll show you uncomfortable when these goblins tickle you violently.
They like to tickle you, but like on the inside.
Are you looking at the blood vials or the cold blood vials?
Is it an
The
actual
cold blood
goblin?
vials.
What are you
the vial that I actually, the machine that I drink out of.
With knives.
Are you attempting to just more storage? Tell me a specific thing you're looking for. Again, sorry,
More storage.
More storage. So, it's a pretty simple, not easy, but simple understanding that you would just need to gather more, like, quantity-wise material to expand the size of it. It would obviously require, for the cold part of it, to be able to recreate it, but in a bigger size, you would need to have a stronger cold source.
Mm-hmm.
So something that provides cold energy, magically or otherwise, but something of a greater value than something as minimal that was used to create the current one.
Sick. Figure that would be the answer, which is find a bigger crystal, but...
Alright. And then I'm going to reveal them. And then you'll never guess that you guys are surprised. Oh, I thought it reset their shows. Me pissed. What the fuck? Sorry, I don't know what's going on. It, added an extra one? That was weird. Okay. So Vash, you're asleep. Then this guy's gonna go. And he is going to... He's gonna walk up, and he's gonna stab Noche.
Ouch.
Yeah, let's see if he hits you. Likely he will. He does. And he is going to, guess what, crit you. And Aiden missed out on this part, but these guys also apply vulnerability to piercing while they're near you. So you're going to take a lot of damage. Mr. Oche. You are awake, though, just in a lot of pain. You're going to take... When I can do math, hold on. 30 damage. I'm already applying the vulnerabilities.
The fuck? Oh, I see. Okay.
Jack, Aiden, Noche. Noche, you are awake because you got stabbed before your turn arrived. So what are you going to do? Oh, wait, you're surprised, though. But you're awake. This guy.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, a surprise. Sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot to put the surprise token. Mainly because it's a waste of time. Nash will also be surprised. This guy's going to stab Nash because he doesn't look clothed. And he's sneaking up on you, stabbing you in the butt.
That's
Butt
not nice.
stabs.
I'm a 13.
Miss.
That is 14. I'm sorry, 14, and that is with advantage because you were spread.
That is still miss.
Okay, and then it'll be your turn, and then it's these guys' turn. He's gonna stab the other sleeping guy. He's gonna stab you, Aiden. I'm gonna start with Jack. 20 Jack total.
Yeah.
That is 24 total to you.
Cool.
And then Aiden. You have taken your turn, and you were not surprised. You were surprised, so he doesn't get. He doesn't have advantage, but he does get a crit if he hits you still. Does a 15 hit you?
Oh, that might be my armor class. It is.
Okay, so he does hit you. So you're gonna take. Wow, the same amount of damage as Jack did. 24
Is
percent.
that,
That is already applying everything. I am doing all the math for you
oh,
guys,
okay.
so we don't have to try to remember it.
'Cause
And
I'm
then-
like, bro, I'd be dead. Not yet, but you know.
And then that was both of them. And then it's this guy. He's gonna step up in Nash's face, and he is going to read a stat block because I still don't remember these things that well. And then he is going to reckless attack you. What does he have? A 22 total.
That hits.
He is going to apply his martial advantage, so he's going to deal an extra weapon dice of damage. Oh wow, that's a lot. 27 total slashing.
Okay.
And then he is going to command the little goblin next to you to stab you.
Okay.
And you are no longer surprised, so he's just going to hit you. It is not a crit. For 16 total piercing.
Okay.
And then Vash, go ahead. Actually, you're asleep. You can't do anything. It's this guy.
Do I roll because of the noise to wake up?
These guys are quiet. They don't really make a whole lot of noise. And so when you're asleep, being unconscious, I would say if you get hit with something, you are automatically awake. But until something takes an action to wake you up, in combat, I would just for consistency, you do not wake up unless you are hit with something. Unless it is like air horn loud, you know what I mean? Like if it's
Right.
obvious, like yes, that would fucking wake you up. Like
Okay.
people like making grunts and groans as they're getting stabbed from being woken up is not what I would classify. But this guy's gonna walk around Noche and take advantage of you being asleep. Insanity.
Is he by the bonfire?
Yes, he is.
What if I scream at the top of my lungs?
You can do that on your turn. Ooh. Does a 16 hit you, Vash?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well. That is, sorry, I'm trying to think about my stat block. That is only 12 points of damage, because it's not a crit.
Okay.
Jack.
Alright. Stand up.
Yep.
Obviously two-handing longsword, because I have time to put on a shield.
I should do this. Let me see if I can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna curse him.
Which one? Sorry, the guy next to you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this to show that like this guy's shadowy armor is not currently being applied. And then there.
And I'm gonna take my first swing.
Okay, good. That will miss.
Okay.
These guys, as you go to swing at them, they are covered by the their abilities. I don't know how to explain it because there's no really good way to explain it. You can tell that these things don't benefit like any armor-wise from the darkness. Whatever benefits they seem to be losing from being in the light does not affect their capability of dodging.
Their ability to be hit.
Yes.
Got it. Swing again.
Oh wait, was that an 18 total?
It was a 19 and an 18.
You have exhaustion still because you're exhaustion too.
Oh, well then the first one's 18.
Technically you still have exhaustion too, but yes, that would hit.
Okay, so
The
the
second
18
one
will
will
hit,
miss.
but the 17 will not.
Yes.
Got it.
I wrote backwards. I thought their ACs were different. I thought it was reversed.
In that case, let me...
I thought this thing had this thing's AC and vice versa.
And that. Where are you?
D10 plus charisma. Why is it adding
Here you go.
4?
That, and then I'm gonna smite him. I don't. What?
It's adding
Hex
charisma
blades?
and then 4. Isn't Hexblade your proficiency?
It's also a +1 weapon.
Oh, okay.
And then 2 necrotic, and then I smite him.
Okay, so that's 13, 24. He is bloodied already. He is stumbling already. Anything else?
That's bonus action, and I'm not gonna move.
Aiden!
No. I'm going to chill. I'm gonna cast. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast antagonize on this guy.
Which one?
The scary looking guy.
Okay.
You want me to?
Yes, please, because I don't remember what that one does. I'm not used to that one. I think it's a UA spell as well.
Does it say?
Wisdom saving throw. What is
You can
his...
use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice.
He is gonna fail.
Oh yeah. I want him to spec the goblin.
Okay. He will miss with a 12.
Okay.
With advantage, by the way, because of a new reckless.
That's okay. That's the same. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay. Noche. Yeah, he rolled a 3 and a 4 on the dice.
I'll get up.
You stand up.
Look to the boss man. Hold person.
Oh, I forgot about the temper HP.
Just add 7. Because it would block that much HP of damage.
But yeah, I held person the big
I'm
guy.
reading. Give me 1 second. Okay. I was reading their stat blocks. That is a 16 total.
Meets.
Okay. Then he does succeed. He is not paralyzed.
Okay. And then I'm gonna Misty Step. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Gonna Misty Step right over here. And I'm going to walk this way. And my turn.
Okay. And then it's this guy's turn, who's gonna try to stab Nash. 20.
That hits.
He's gonna
And
do... Good.
as the blade sinks into me, I'm gonna grab his wrist and flames go up his body as I use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, that is 20 piercing to you.
Okay.
Total. And then he will make his dex save once I find out what his dex save is, because I forget. He is going to succeed, so he'll take half damage.
Okay.
He rolled really high, and if you can't tell, he's dex-based.
So that's 2d10 fire damage.
Indeed.
And my spell is not working for me, so I will just roll it
I
here.
just want to say, whenever I'm playing Baldur's Gate, I like playing Tieflings. I always roll a ton of fucking damage on Hellish Rebuke. 8 damage. You do quite a chunk to him still. You can tell that the flames did not feel good. And then that is his turn. Because as you can see that he looks like he has intentions to like move away or run or do something. But you can see that the kind of like light kind of seeps onto his skin. And it seems to be disrupting his ability to navigate during the night. Nash.
Alright, I am going to, now that I use my spell, I am going to use a Rage as a bonus action and activate my bestial healing. I forget what it's called right now.
Bestial Vitality.
Vitality, thank you. And that will end my turn.
Okay. And then go and put your rage thing on, and then these two are going to fight. One's gonna stab Jack, one's gonna stab Aiden. Jack first. Yes, 27. Aiden. 22? Yes. Okay. Jack, you are gonna take 20 damage total. Aiden, you're gonna take 20 as well. I am rolling the same fucking thing like twice in a row, like every goddamn time. Anyways, and then it's the big guy who's gonna continue with reckless attack because he doesn't change anything, but he's gonna step here, and he is going to take his axe and he's gonna swing it across and cleave and try to hit all three of you. Nash. 18.
That hits.
Jack. Yes. Aiden. Yes. He is going to only be able to apply the martial advantage to you, Nash.
Alright.
So I'm gonna roll 1 dice. I'm gonna say the total, and then I'm gonna add some extra on top for you, Nash. Just to keep it simple. So he is gonna do 16 slashing to all 3 of you.
Jack's
One of
fine.
those is applied to you, Nash. Or you're also adding an extra 12, Nash. He rolled almost max. Holy shit. And then Vash, it would be your turn. You are awake now.
Oh, hey, this one's got the search bar.
Yes, this is jump gate. I have jump gate on this one.
Oh,
so
this
you
one's jump gate. Duh.
Yeah, the other one. Leo's is not.
Stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna... Alright, so... The Dagger of Venom. Do I just tell you ahead of time, like, I'm applying the poison attack with that?
I believe it is, is it a bonus action
Use
to
an
apply it?
action to cause a thick black poison to coat the blade. Does that take my whole action, or does that include, like, part of the attack action?
Give me a second. I have to pull it up because I don't remember. That is a action on its own.
Okay. Oh, and then I could bonus action attack with it, right?
Indeed.
Alright, that's what I'm gonna do.
And I'm gonna buff the Dagger of Venom because I didn't realize again it was so hot ass. The poison damage is consistent. It just does the poison damage. There's no con save for the poison damage. The poison effect is applied to the first creature that it attacks. For a minute. The poison damage is a minute. You apply it for a minute. That's kind of how I was rolling it before, but before it was a con save or the poison damage for the full minute. Now I'm just saying it does 2d10 poison damage for a minute when you coat it.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, then I use my action to coat it.
Okay.
And bonus action attack on...
Stabby.
Yep.
Okay. Stabby, stabby! That will fucking hit him, even with a -1.
Alright, so that's this. Plus this. Plus...
You do not have advantage.
Oh, shit.
And you are not near anybody, so you're not able to apply the sneak attack.
Yep, sorry. Scratch the sneak, but I do get 2d10, right? So...
You do. You do get 2d10, and he's going to roll a con save for poison. He succeeds with a 19 naturally. And then whatever, I don't remember, his combo is high, but it's enough. That's not negative a lot, so...
Alright, so 14 poison plus 9 piercing.
14 poison. That does more than enough to bring him to bloodied, and has him stumbling around.
Okay.
Anything else? Movement? Pretty much? Because bonus action extra down?
Yeah, I'll just circle around him to here. Get a view of
Okay.
what's going on behind me. And that's my turn.
And then he's going to try to stab you back.
Yep.
Oop. That dice fell, hold on. He's going to miss. And then I'm going to look for my dice. And then, Jack, you can roll your save while I'm looking for my dice.
Okay.
I'm going to vacuum under my desk.
Success.
Yes, 1 success. Aiden!
Okay, so... Do we know exactly how, like, light affects them, or just that it, like, they obviously don't like it?
You guys don't know how sunlight affects them, or, like, daylight, but you guys know how, like, regular light seems to weaken their abilities, one way or another. different on each of them so far.
Okay.
This creature last time had like almost like a shadowy like outline on him, like some sort of like armor. Now he does not seem to have that. He just seems to be like skin right now. These little guys seem to be not as nimble and move like quick and moving a lot as they used to. They seem to be lost moving around in the light.
Okay. But he's still like wearing like a shirt.
Yeah, he has a shirt.
Okay.
The token is the closest thing I could find that made sense, because I feel like making tokens for these things that you guys are going to fight and kill quickly. So ignore most of what it looks like. He is not an assassin. He has a large great axe in his hand.
Oh, okay.
It is like
Okay,
a pretty big one.
I'm gonna cast a light on him, and then
Is that a dex save to
On-
dodge it?
I don't know if there's anything specific.
There's a save on light. I believe it's Dex.
To cast it on another creature forcefully, there is, I believe.
Succeed on a dex save throw to avoid the spell.
Does that make you change your mind?
I mean, I was just gonna yeet out anyways. I'm gonna say no.
He's gonna try a dex save! He's gonna succeed with an 18, hold on. 18, 19 total.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah. I Misty Step.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but it was like here, as far away as I can. One more, and that'll just be my turn. I
Okay.
guess I can move. We'll
Yeah, do you want to keep moving?
move it.
Noche?
Okay, I'm gonna move 15 here. I'm gonna use my spell slot to use summon monstrosity. I'm gonna summon the. I don't know why it comes out super huge.
Monstrosity.
Is it large or medium?
It's medium.
Okay. I don't know where you're trying to put it, but...
Yeah, I wanted to put it there. And then it's gonna run over to here, avoiding this goblin. And then it's gonna take 2 swipes at the one facing Vash,
Okay.
using its tails. No, it's tail spike. It's tentacle.
Uh,
Actually, I think it's a 1 swipe. Actually,
I was like, I think it's 1 for now, isn't it? Until next
yeah,
level?
it's 1. It's 1. Crits.
Indeed it does.
So it's gonna do this plus 12, 22.
22 does kill it.
And then it was going to use rest of his movement to get right here. That's its turn.
Then this is the guy. He's gonna stab you, Nash.
Yeah.
Stabbing. He stabs.
Oh, and I move like 1 big feet back.
12 total to Nash, and then it's your turn. He doesn't do anything else.
And this is all past my resistance, right?
Yes, the piercing only, not the slashing. The slashing
Yeah.
that he
Yeah,
doesn't
I got
he
that.
doesn't have a special effect.
Yeah. And then BCL Vitality heals 8. Then I am going to make 2 attacks against this guy, and they're both gonna. I'm not using Reckless because he is already at
Okay,
disadvantage.
you're hitting him then. Got it.
Yes, I'm hitting him.
You are already at advantage.
Yes. 16.
17 hits him, or 16 hits him. Yes, you can tell that like when you kind of take the weapon and kind of slam it into him, that before where there was like a kind of like shadowy like resistance to you, it kind of just slams into his body now. There doesn't seem to be any sort of stopping or resisting to the damage.
Wow.
Well, when you roll like that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, second attack.
That's +2, isn't it?
+2 to what?
For rage, right?
Yes, because I didn't put on my rage thing, so thank you. Yeah, so that'll
And
be
then that one will also hit.
6 slashing, 1 thunder. All right. Jesus Christ.
There's 6, 11 total. Oops, I almost did that to you. Oops, what the fuck?
All right, and then flurry of claws.
Give me 1 second before you roll that, if you could. Sorry, I fucked up his whole thing, and I have to redo math. Okay, we're good. You're good now.
Natural 20.
Hey, that will hit.
Okay, and this is going to add an additional D8 of damage too. That.
So you'll add another d8, and then it'll add 8 on top. So 17, 19, 27 damage. He is bloodied.
All right, and that is going to end my turn.
Assassin. Assassin. These two are just gonna go try to double team this thing.
I would like to take an attack of opportunity.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry. No, hold on. Not him. That's my bad.
Oh.
This one. I dragged the wrong token. He's gonna stay there and fight you.
I mean, I'd still like to take an attack of opportunity.
You can't attack that guy.
I know.
16 for the first one against it, Noche.
Sorry, I got it. Let me check real quick. Blah, blah, blah. AC is 14, so yeah, it hits.
Okay. Next one is also a 16.
Okay.
It is gonna take.
I'll probably take it down.
It is gonna take 12 and then 12. Wow, I rolled really bad.
Okay, it's still up.
And then it is this guy again, who's gonna. You'll never guess! Do the same exact thing. He's gonna try to attack you with Reckless, martial advantage it, and then he's gonna bonus action the guy to stab you from behind. He's gonna hit you.
Okay.
He is going to do 16 slashing, and then the little guy behind you is gonna try to stab you, and 15?
Miss.
Then he's gonna miss. And then Vash, your turn.
I move here, and I try to strike with the Dagger of Venom.
Okay, go ahead. That will hit him. Even with minus like 10, you hit him.
Alright, so that's 7
He is
piercing.
going to take 7, 13,
poison.
and that will finish him off.
Nice. Alright, bonus action, actually, no, it's not my bonus action, because of the Nick property. I can attack with my offhand. So, I will zip up here, and offhand attack this guy.
Okay.
Where's my offhand dagger? There. 21.
That'll hit.
Minus 4 from this, so it's just the 2.
Minus 2. Alright.
And
you poke him.
Then my bonus action attack on same guy.
Okay.
And that is this guy. 25.
Yeah.
4. 6 piercing, 9 venom, or poison.
15. He is going to be bloodied.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Jack. 2 successes. Aiden.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy.
I am not singing your pings. Hold on. Let me refresh. Give me a minute.
Okay.
It's probably anything, because I didn't see a ping earlier from Nash either. I'm pretty sure he's pinging at least.
So one above the displacer beast
Yeah.
is the one he's pinging.
Okay, try it again. There we go, now I can see. Okay, go ahead and roll damage, because he takes damage. He's gonna fail.
Okay.
He's gonna die. Anything else, Aiden?
I'm gonna drink one more potion, but I feel like it might be fine.
That's gross. Noche.
Oh man. Going to step out like this and just chromatic orb the one by my summon.
Okay.
Will be -2 to the roll.
No.
No. I need to get rid of this fucking spell. I never hit it with it. No, she's gonna step back and
That's
tell
funny.
the.
You know who hit with it? Aziz, and he was crit with that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
had
he had
some
advantage and
serious luck.
everything. Yeah. Anyway, the Life
Nerd.
Beast is just going to attack once.
Sure. Yeah. I feel like Noche's summons are helpful, but him, debatable.
It's just me as a fucking person rolling.
Go ahead and roll damage. That is it.
Yeah. 15 piercing.
15 piercing. Anything else? No, can't unless it wants to move. I doubt it.
I still have a bonus action, but nah, I'm good.
Summons, like Sturm is different, but summons go after you.
No, yeah, that's what I did, but I already moved. That's all I can do, really.
Goblin Cutthroat is going. Sorry, that's the name of the token. I don't know why I'm saying that. It is going to just stab Nash. Fuck it.
Alright,
21.
that hits.
Holy shit. God damn it, Bardo.
That's
22 piercing. Bardo messaged me.
Alright,
And then Nash.
Bartholomew with me.
Yep, I
Right.
play League with him quite a bit.
bestial
Yeah, no, so you guys
vitality,
can see. At
8.
That and TFT.
Then, you know what? I'm gonna try to grapple this one again. I trust that we can take out down the other ones, but this one looks different from the other ones from before.
It's
so
heads up. It is nothing. They are all the same. I just accidentally drugged the wrong tokens. They were all supposed to be this little guy.
so it's different from the ones that we saw last night.
No, they are all the same, just different tokens.
Okay.
Because
But
these
they
tokens,
look like this guy.
these look better. That's why I chose them this time.
Okay.
No other reason, I promise.
Well, still, if we can try to get some information with the torpor, I want to. So I'll try to grab him.
Go ahead.
$15 constat.
Are you reckless against him?
Well, since it's a strength thing, right?
No, it's just an attack roll to grapple. If you
Okay.
hit the attack roll, you grab. It's just strength plus proficiency. If you land, you grab.
Oh, then I didn't call it, so no.
And it will miss.
Then
It would have missed either way, to be fair. But
second attack, try to grab him.
okay. That will grab him.
All right, and I'll just kind of angle him towards Vash, and just like, okay, you're up this time. Let's try it out. And
Then-
that is going to end my turn.
This guy's gonna stab the beast. 14 total.
Meat.
He is gonna do 12 piercing.
It's gone.
Okay, and then he is gonna move over here. And then it's Vash's turn.
All right. Seeing the grappled guy, I will use my action to attempt to pour a dose of torpor down its throat.
How are you gonna do so? Because it is not willingly going to let you do that. I promise.
Well, I'd probably grab it by its cheeks so that it kind of
Sorry.
like purses its lips. You know what I mean? And then in
I
the
know what
little...
you're trying to get at. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean it has to open its mouth from that.
No,
I
you're
don't think
right.
you're strong enough to force it.
I was just imagining like like a grandma like pinching like his cheeks, but like it's just
Aw, come on,
fucking
you
Oh,
little
no.
cutie.
bad. It's just
I thought you were laughing because you were imagining Vash just like grabbing his ass really hard so he screams out in pain and then pours it down his throat.
I thought about that afterwards.
Yeah, so your attempts currently are not working. Like, squeezing its face, like, poking at it, does not
I
seem
got
to
an
be
idea.
working for opening its mouth.
One more shot. Can I try to wedge his mouth open with a dagger, insert it between his teeth, and rotate it?
I would say that's its own action, and that's not an attack.
Okay. So I'll... Okay, how about this? Bonus action. I want to stab it in its cheek with my dagger and create a hole in its face into its mouth cavity.
Okay. It doesn't mean it's going to swallow it.
That's fair.
Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Uh... 13.
A 13 will actually miss it.
Okay.
He is just moving and flailing around too much in Nash's arms. You don't seem to be able to find your mark with your dagger in his cheek.
Oof.
Was that my action? Can I make that my bonus?
That was an action and a bonus action. The first one was trying to force its mouth open. The second one would have been attempting to stab it in the face to make a hole.
Okay.
But
That's my
did he ever roll for? Did he ever roll for trying to force it open?
I don't care what you roll, you're not going to be able to force his mouth open. Not going to happen.
Okay.
He's not strong enough.
Okay.
None of you are that strong to, like, force this thing's mouth open without, like, breaking its jaw.
That's all I got. That's my bonus action.
He didn't, because Jack already rolled his death save.
Can I just cast was it Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this guy to try and help Vash?
On this one?
Yes.
It's a wisdom save, right? I'm pretty sure.
Or something like that. Where is it? Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom, it is going to roll a 19 total.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, bud. It was almost a cocked dice. I know what you're getting at, though.
Yeah, I feel like it would.
That's a clever idea.
That's unfortunate.
Anything else for your turn?
How
Oh, fuck, that's
did you do
disgusting.
this? Oh wait, how?
There we go.
No.
Noche. I'm massaging my thigh, so I haven't moved the turn order, so give me a second. Fucking cramp.
Okay. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. I'm gonna chromatic orb the little one and again try and fail probably.
Okay. Let's see. Have you hit one yet in this campaign?
I'm gonna say no.
Chromie orb.
This will probably hit. 23.
You do? Yes, it will hit.
Oh, and it'll be fire.
Okay.
16 fire.
Ooh, you managed to leave him on his last legs, but he is still standing. Not by much.
Bonus action force choke him. No. I'm gonna move back over here.
Air choke. This thing is gonna try to stab that Nash. Jesus Christ. One of the ashes. He is gonna... 17 hits, right?
It hits.
He's gonna do 18 total.
Okay.
And then it is Nash. Your turn.
All right. Then I am going to heal with Bestial Vitality.
Another 8. Rolling pretty good with those.
You indeed are.
And just because it's always fun to do, I have this guy in my hands. Can I swing him and try to hit the other guy with him?
I'll say yes,
let him do it.
but the attack is at disadvantage because
All
he
right.
is not going to stay still enough for you to like limply flail him
If
into
he
the other guy.
reckless it, can he make it a straight?
That's up to him, but he will. It will
Yeah.
be. It will.
That is what I'll try to do. Just while this guy is screaming and I hear that guy burning, but it sounds like he's going to attack, I'm going to turn around and just try to hit him with him.
Okay.
What do I add to this roll?
It is strength and proficiency, and that is all.
Okay. So, drink and proficiency.
And then it would be a D4 plus your strength if you
Yeah.
hit.
We're at 3 proficiency, right? Yes.
Yes. Doesn't go back up until 9.
20.
That will hit him.
And a D4 plus proficiency, you said?
Yes. No, plus strength mod,
All right.
not proficiency.
4 damage.
And you slam him over the head of the other guy. But you also do that much damage to the other guy in your hands.
All right.
And now he's
Then-
over here.
Perfect. Then, second attack, I'd like to... Am I able to choke someone unconscious while I have him grappled?
Yes, but no. Mechanically, it's a middle ground. So the way choking works is you can hold your breath or breathe for a number of minutes equal to your con mod. Con mod. So if you have a +4, you can breathe for 4 minutes while you can pretty much gasp for air for 4 minutes before you like fall unconscious / die. If it's lower, it's obviously lower numbers. But combat never lasts that long, so it doesn't actually typically apply.
Mm-hmm.
And just because he's still choking doesn't mean you can try it, but you don't know what his con mod is. You don't know how long it'll be before he passes out, and he can still attack you. He's not. If he was casting component spell or verbal spells, he would not be able to do them because he'd be silenced because he's fucking choking. But you can still attack while you're choking.
All right, then what about just non-lethal damage? Have we changed anything with that? Can I just start trying to hit him in the temple to knock him out?
Yes. What are you hitting him with?
Flurry of claws, but I'll just close my fist.
Okay. So I would just make this an unarmed strike instead, because it'll be more consistent and less likely to kill. So it's just 1 plus strength mod if you hit.
Did he kill the one by smacking it with the other
Yes,
one?
he did.
He did.
Slam. It had 1 HP.
Okay.
He slammed the other one. He did damage to both of them because of it.
All right, so just unarmed strike, which is
Mhm.
strength and proficiency roll
Yep.
again. Okay.
And then if it hits, just 1 plus strength mod.
All right, and this is reckless, so 2 of them.
Yes.
A natural 20.
So it doesn't do anything with those because there's no dice applied. So unarmed strikes don't benefit from crits, unfortunately. Just for future reference, by the way, for everyone, just so you guys know if you guys ever make an unarmed strike, unless you're a monk, because it's different. It does not benefit, like if you're doing a typical like punch in the mouth. You guys see as Nash takes his jaw and just like a quick little jab to this thing's face as its head just kind of falls backwards as it lays unconscious.
Ugh. There. Get the chain. Pull him up. Somebody get Jack awake.
Yeah, I'll help Jack out.
Then, after I get him tied up, I'm gonna breathe for a moment and then look at the goblin that I bludgeoned with another goblin, and I'm gonna go throw up.
That's pretty rough, by the way. You literally squished a goblin with another goblin.
Oh,
The slow motion would have been like watching his eyes bulge out as he was being crushed under the other one and just popping.
oh,
I don't know why you're so upset. It was quite effective.
I think that's the meanest thing that I've ever done to anything.
The meanest thing you've done so far.
That doesn't make me feel better. I killed something with what could have been his best friend.
Or brother. Or father, or mother, or
Oh,
a mix of things.
Could be a
God's-
sister. I'm not really familiar with goblin anatomy, but could have been anything.
Killed a son with his father.
That's not helping. Jack, are you okay? We got one tied up this time.
I'm sorry about that.
I
Alive?
take away his dagger. And maybe any other weapons it may have had.
Sit up and look at it. Sit up awake, or are we knock it unconscious?
It is unconscious. You guys procure.
I know that. I just forgot the accent.
4 daggers and 1 axe.
Okay, I'll add it here in a bit.
We
Wait, there were... No, yeah, there was 4 of them.
There's 4. I counted.
Yeah.
we were able to capture this fellow alive this time, though not in the nicest of ways. Now that he's unconscious, do you think it's best to try to pour it down his throat while he's not resisting?
What's-
Oh goodness!
Remind me again, what's the point of the poison? Why do
All
you
it
want
does
to poison
To
them?
knock them unconscious.
Oh,
I was gonna say, all it does is exactly what you already did, Nash.
oh, well, I thought it was to I thought it was something that makes him talk. That's
No,
Well,
it's
I
just a
don't think-
surefire way to put him down without killing him.
Yeah, I don't think much gets him to talk.
well.
I would
I-
like to see what happens when one that is alive interacts with the sunlight.
Oh,
We're not in
Yeah,
sunlight.
Nash, you might not want to stay in camp for that one.
I
If it makes you
thinking-
feel better, I'll put it out of his misery before it gets too bad. If anything.
I won't.
I'm going to find a place to. I'm gonna go over by the tree and wash myself up, fighting for the night. I don't know.
Well, before you do we wake it up and question it, and then we can talk about probably torturing it to death?
Yeah, when it wakes up, I'm ready to talk to it.
Then we wake it up,
Telepathically.
and I'll kick it in the head.
It's knocked unconscious is gonna be a while.
Nah, I knock it further unconscious. Well,
I think we might have to wait a bit until it gains
think that-
consciousness back.
you're the only one that can speak with it, so you don't really need my way with words. And I almost died, so I'm gonna go sleep.
I'm still exhausted, so will I.
We were up quite a bit longer than you all. So
Wait,
I'm gonna just go over here.
I'm gonna get some rest, but I'll stay by the goblin tonight. I put him in this situation, and
Sleep over here.
I'll just be there for him for when he wakes up, and then I'll let you guys know. Well, I'll finish.
If he starts acting up too much, just throw him in a fire.
I don't
Run.
think I'm gonna
Make an
do
investigation roll before that happens.
Everyone make an investigation roll.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that's not an advantage. So sorry. 3.
No.
Wow. 18.
Wow,
this
our
is
night.
this is a party DC, so
No, that's fun.
Ooh,
Thanks,
that's bad.
Aiden.
I'm not smart.
God. Not fine.
Okay. So after you guys are tossing and turning the bodies, you manage to find, hidden on the night hobgoblin, something tiny. It looks to be like it was hidden under more than just pieces of his cloth and armor. It was like hidden in his skin. So you pull it out, it is gross, it is covered in blood, but it looks to be a whistle of sorts. By the way, if any of you rolled one less, you wouldn't have made it.
I couldn't have rolled one less.
Jack, before you lay down, would you mind seeing if that is magic?
It's not magic.
I was gonna say I opened one eye. That's blood red and look.
You can still use it, but it's not magic.
And I'll
I
just
think
lay
it-
my head back down.
I think it might be a whistle for the ugly one over there to call the other smaller ugly ones.
Are you sure?
You guys did not find this kind of whistle on the other ones.
I have an idea. An hour before sunrise comes up, maybe 30 minutes before, we should try the whistle and see what happens.
Let me know before you do that. I'd like to try to get more keen hearing and see if I can hear what different frequency than I usually can.
Sure.
I can't believe you think it's a dog whistle.
Well, not only it could be a dog whistle, but it could.
Oh boy.
It could tell us something different depending on frequencies that maybe not normal ears can hear. That the night goblins might be able to hear differently. But dog whistle also came to mind.
Alright, so, you guys find that. What else are we doing besides resting? Just watching the goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. Time goes by. About a couple hours in. Fucking goblin starts, like, wrathing, like, just, what's that word?
Writhing?
No, it was a more violent word for it. I don't know, he just starts, like,
Thrashing?
flopping around and, like, just throwing his body and, like, freaking out and fucking making
Thrashing?
noise and shit. Thrashing, thank you, that word. That one. He just starts thrashing around and being a fucking loud piece of shit and being annoying. He's trying to escape.
I put my knee on its chest and hold a dagger to its throat, and I cast Psychic Whispers.
And it immediately severs the connection.
I press the blade harder into its neck.
And it slices its own throat.
Alright, the end. We tried.
Make an insight check as that happens.
I'm gonna knack that.
Okay.
15. 14. I'm still exhausted.
No, you're not. You guys will benefit from the long rest. Well, two of you are still exhausted, but, so, you don't get a lot, but you do get the intent, like, the understanding that these things, like, whatever that was, that instance of it doing that, was not fully of its own, like, accord. You can tell it wanted to do it. It didn't want to live. You can tell it was intentional. But you could also tell that it didn't necessarily want to die.
Oh, look at that. It killed itself.
Oh, here.
Shaka.
I'm sorry about that, Vash. I know you weren't trying to do that. Are you okay?
Yeah, I honestly don't care. That's probably the preferred outcome. I mean, knowledge would have been cool, but honestly, I was probably killing this thing either way.
You got knowledge.
But we do have this Risu.
You said that it didn't seem like it wanted to die.
I mean, it did, but it didn't. Like, it
Meant to
wasn't
kill itself, didn't want to die.
that.
It's a very fine line and hard to read. Purposely vague.
So we did rest, long rest.
Yes, you guys. So you and Noche are at -1 now. Well, one exhaustion.
Stage 1, but we do get
Yeah.
the long rest. Okay.
Yes.
So, does that mean that someone's controlling these goblins to do all this?
Probably goblins don't typically work of their own volition, and when they do, they're highly unorganized and don't make any sense in what they. Well, I guess they do make sense. They're just more primal. They go specifically after their needs.
No, they're stupid. They don't make sense.
That's all they're really good for. Just meat bags for someone else to use.
Outside of like the rare few, most goblins are unintelligible creatures. They usually do follow another creature and are usually only organized under another being. It is very rare that a goblin leadership leads to coherent leadership.
Well, yeah, but I meant like what I was getting at is like they revert more to their primal instincts when there's nothing there. So kind of the same thing. Like they revert to they're after food and things they want. There's no rhyme or reason to the things they do outside of those primal instincts. So if they're organized the way they are, then yes, something is controlling them. Likely the leaders that are with them. The question is what controls them.
Have any of you heard of something that's able to control things with shadows?
No.
Hmm.
Oh.
I'm going to remove the chain from this one and both out of. I'm going to move him underneath the shade, specifically, and I'm gonna say a prayer to Saluna. I put him through so much, and what that came out was more suffering for him. And I'm both want to save him from the sun at least for a bit, and this sounds bad, but want to know how much shade protects them, or if they need full covering from the sun when the sun comes up.
Well, right.
I'll move him underneath the tree here if I can.
Okay.
I'm going to take a bush break, and then I'm going to start packing up camp.
All right.
I'm gonna try to delete that deleting characters. Hold on, I'm moving you guys so I don't delete you guys. So, we'll get to that in a second, Nash. You guys just packing up for camp and that's it? Moving to the next, moving, I guess? Traveling?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like daytime now?
Yes, it is daytime.
Okay.
Speaking of which, hold on. That reminds me. Give me 1 second. That was the wrong button. Alright. So, you guys, after packing up a little bit and waiting some time, you can tell that the shade does does help the creature. Like, it does not seem to be impacted by being out during the daytime.
All right. Sorry about all that, little one. I'll say a quick prayer to Saluna. I could say it fully if you want, or we could keep going past me.
It's totally up to you.
O goddess of the quiet skies, with you the dark fear subsides. In your soft glow we find our peace, where light and night and balance cease. I know you probably would still attack us, but it doesn't seem like it was all up to you. Sorry for doing what I did to you. It would have been kinder if I just let you go the way we should have. Sorry, bud. And I'll get to the cart and not talk for a while.
Alright.
As he walks past me, I want to try to catch the sunlight and the metal of my dagger and reflect it on the goblin.
Doesn't seem to be powerful enough to affect the creature.
Okay.
It seems once the light hits its skin, it doesn't like burn or do anything crazy, but it does seem to like that darker skin seems to like become really pale under the sunlight, under the light of the that the blade is reflecting. But it doesn't seem to do a whole lot more than that currently. Doesn't seem to be enough power from the reflection.
Like a reverse tattoo, like it's just removing pigment.
Pretty much. But as soon as you move it off, the skin like slowly darkens again.
Oh, it's not permanent. Okay. All right.
Anything else? Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay.
Did we want to try to whistle now that it's morning?
I don't think it's going to be effective in the daylight, if I'm being honest.
Or
You could just try and use it just because. No harm, no foul.
Very well.
I'm going to use a rage charge.
Actually, is the whistle bloodied? Because you said we find like embedded in his skin, right?
Yes, it was bloody. Like it has his blood on it.
I guess I would clean it off a bit and then try to blow on it.
Okay. What were you saying,
Is
Nash?
Oh, I use a rage charge so I can see if it does anything different to me when I have more keen hearing.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to try while he's whistling or before he whistles?
Mm-mm.
Cool.
Three,
You guys don't hear
2,
anything.
1. I blow it. Okay.
It seems
We don't hear anything?
like nothing. You hear literally nothing. After
Maybe
a
the only-
second, Noche blows out an accidental raspberry on it because he was blowing too hard.
What?
I'm still tired.
I think that.
Regardless, I think only the night goblins can hear it.
Yeah, I was hoping to try to pick something up, but even though I couldn't hear it. Sorry.
It looks like a whistle would.
Yeah, it's. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a whistle.
Okay.
There's nothing special to it. It just seems like it would be a whistle made of, let's say, bone, because it makes the most sense.
I'll put it in the bag of holding. I call it like night goblin whistle or something.
Yep, that works perfect.
Right.
Noblin whistle.
No.
Goblin whistle?
I didn't even think about that. That's funny.
He's blowing on my Noblin.
He's gobbling up my Noblin.
Christ.
Alright, what do you guys want to do during the day for travel? Just investigating?
Yes.
That sounds good.
Okay. Aiden. Where is this thing? There it is. Sorry, I had to find my note.
So we're just traveling, investigating.
Yep, traveling and looking for buttheads.
Just I guess right. The road's still closed, so just keep looking for. Did they when they approach us? Like obviously they didn't leave any like footprints, right? We know.
Yeah, whatever they do, they move incredibly light. Like, it's so light that they either don't leave footprints. The only place that you found footprints are the places where the hobgoblin was standing in place to swing his axe heavily at pretty much Nash, is the only one he hit with it heavily. Anything?
I mean, I could look for like any place for them to hide, caves, holes.
Go ahead and roll investigation. You don't have a whole lot of luck. Again, kind of the same impacts of the things you found before. It looks like people have been through the area in some of the places that you're finding, but not quite... not quite evident towards, like, this is where night goblins are hiding or ambushing or have been anything of the sort.
Okay.
Jack, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just thinking. Because I don't want to spam the same check every time. It's lame.
Fair enough.
I agree.
I want to look for evidence specifically of, like, in using the same methods I would to hunt, like, fresh kills. Any kind.
Okay. I would probably say survival, I guess. Closest thing, maybe?
Spamming the same ability is fine for me. I just don't want to do narratively the same thing. 17.
Give me a second. So that is... So, you're going through the day. You actually you've hit an area where it is the opposite. Rather than finding anything that has died, you find literally nothing. The entire area seems to be scraped clean of kills and wildlife.
I have to run around for about an hour or so. Come back to the cart. So there's nothing living in this forest except for us.
I think we're getting closer to where they live.
Yes, there's no wildlife at all, alive or dead.
Oh dear.
No,
No,
there's
there's no
not.
deer.
Oh, right. Sorry. Good one,
I think
guys.
Nojo is correct. I think we're getting closer.
Well, I have an idea then. Could I borrow that whistle? And could
What do
you
you
show
tend to
me?
do?
I'd like to go to the area where there seems to be absolutely nothing.
It's a wide area, by the way. It's like a couple miles at least of walking that seems to have been just like dead.
And
In the
I'd like
middle.
to, since we don't hear anything, if I am blowing in this and something reacts, that means something else hears it. So I'd like to walk around while blowing into the whistle periodically and see if I hear any reaction to it around.
Nope. You spend an hour, we'll say, walking back and forth, blowing the whistle. You don't seem to hear or see anything react.
All right. So I guess that's my investigation roll.
Why is it in his?
I would say that wasn't an investigation roll. That was you doing a thing that has a specific action, and it did not result in anything.
Okay. So do I still get a roll, or does that count as my?
That would count as your like activity, air quote.
Yeah, that's what I was saying by investigation.
Yes.
Roll.
Yes.
Okay.
I already did Aiden Jack. Noche.
Okay, seeing that we're now in an area full of, or devoid of life, I want to see if there's anything in the area that seems to be, like, just have, like, more abundance of, like, foliage that seems to be covering up a specific area to see if there's any, like, hidden caves there.
Okay, go ahead and roll. I would say investigation again. I think would probably be best.
Okay. 12.
Okay, 1 second. So you managed to look through the area, and there's plenty of things that could be attached to that idea. There are like thickets of shadows. There are small caves. There are bigger caves, but all of it seems to be devoid of literally anything. Does even have marks of what life used to live there. Vash.
It would be exceptionally quiet then, yeah?
Yes, it is almost dead silent outside of you guys making noise.
All right.
And every once in a while you hear Nash go and do a whistle.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just try to mimic that, but not because I don't obviously have a physical whistle, so I just whistle like my best bird call. See if I can't get something to stir, like maybe wildlife's return, so it's time to hunt. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So, that.
Okay. Go ahead and do a performance roll.
I will knack it too, because why not?
Okay. After some time spent kind of going through the area and doing that, and you guys kind of all finally reach your impasse. You walk up to each other and realize you were in the right area. You just don't know where they are. And you don't know how to find them. So what is your next steps?
Well,
Well,
we're here. We just don't know where they are. So, do we just set up camp and wait for them to show up? Because that seems to be like how it's been going.
I think chances are you might have to just go into a cave and then see if something's inside or not. I doubt they're going to be very active during the day, regardless.
if something is preventing them from doing anything, where it will force them to kill themselves rather than tell us anything. I'd like my only thought was to try to capture one again and wait till the sun's about to rise and see if he tries to go any specific direction or is looking anywhere where safety might have been for him before. But if something's preventing that, then I don't know if that would work.
The problem with that is that they're especially very sneaky and able to cover their tracks. So if you lose track of him, that's it. He's gone.
My secondary thing to that, I understand you're rather new to the worlds of evil, but if something can control them enough to cause them to kill themselves, do you really think it's going to allow them to lead us straight to it?
That's what I was saying. I that's what I wish we could do, but I don't think that would work. I don't.
I
I
do
think
not, unfortunately. If it's willing to kill them at a moment's notice, it's certainly not going to want to lead us straight to it.
Is there a way that it wouldn't know that it was leading us to it? Could we like put a certain smell on it and give it the chance? Well, I guess if it gave it the chance to escape, the thing might not let it come back at all.
If I were to gather a guess, it's probably a mentality of all or nothing.
Um,
I would have to agree.
Noche.
Hmm.
Con Stern fly?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Can you make things invisible?
That's
a 4th level spell, so no. Well, no, I can cast invisibility on another thing.
Yeah, that's second level. Great invisibility is fourth level.
I don't think I can. I can, but I don't have it prepared today.
Okay.
That's an idea. Maybe.
I was gonna say I'm fast and I am already quiet, but I can double down with pass without trace. If you throw a little invisibility on top of that, I'm sure I could track something if we set it free.
There's something I've been meaning to do for a while, but I don't have any medium vials to do it. I can create potions of invisibility. I already have the ingredients I need. I just need the vial to put them in.
Oh.
I drink a
you should
greater
have said
healing.
something. I have one medium.
And we have one greater healing pot that I drank from during the first attack.
I give my greater vial to Noche. Here, just...
Would that be something able to do now or tomorrow, DM?
You spend your time investigating, so you would have to do it during the day of the next day. During the downtime of the next day, I guess would be a better explanation.
Right. I'm still exhausted from trying to stay up that one night, so it would have to be tomorrow where I can try to craft it.
Oh, take the vial anyway, whether we need it or not for that potion. For this or for a future endeavor, just here.
Okay, and I'll hand you like a gold.
No, I'll wave my hand. Don't worry about it. I'm sure a day will come where I'll need a vial for a poison, and I'll come knocking on your door then.
Very well.
Poison is a quite vile thing, so that makes sense. Sorry, bad joke.
The joke didn't even register to me. That's how bad it was.
So now that's my only thought is if we and like something that would last on the fellow, or we track it somehow and make it run away. That's the only thing I can think of, unless we get a bigger invitation, or I guess we can call it. Should we just set up camp here for tonight, then?
If we do, we seem to be in the middle of their territory, so we would have to be extra vigilant at night.
How is there a lot of woods in this area, or can we find a more open space to set up camp?
You have options. Like, it's nothing, again, it's not like a forest. Think, like, trees here and there. It's very thin-lined, like, tree lines. You can see through most of it. Like, it's kind of like the map I put you on. There's some trees here and there, but it's not, like, littered with trees. It's not a forest. So, like, everything is open enough where, again, like, things could hide behind trees, but it's not enough for, like, if something ran towards the trees, they would get lost within the first, like, 100 feet. They would still be able to be seen between all the trees. So, like, you can find open spaces, you can find thickets, there's caves, there's places with some extra trees, but there's nothing, like, dense trees.
What do you all think would be best? A cave, an open space, or a lot of trees? A lot of trees, I'm thinking they'll have more places to surprise us, but they might be able to approach us faster. Cave will have our back to us and only one way to come, but we'll probably be fighting a bit more blind. In an open space, we'll have a bit of an advantage without them sneaking up as easily, but they might not come because of that, in my mind.
I really like the cave idea. I think that is, I don't know, it makes the most sense. It might be more obvious that we're in there, but it is only one way in, one way out.
Alright. Anyone else have something else to say, or do we want
No,
to
I agree. It's a smart idea.
Alright. Are you guys good with cave?
Should we try the whistle at night?
It's worth giving it a blow, at least.
I would say wait until the break of dawn, at least an hour before. That way, since we're in the middle of the territory, we don't get ambushed by their entire army or wherever they have.
That'd probably not be a good thing to have happen.
I don't know, they're not smart enough to fall for that, but
It is
best to proceed with caution.
To be fair, if you blow it, if you were to blow it, and an hour before sunrise anyway, and you guys, like, sunrise, like, an hour is long enough for an army of them to murderize you. So, blowing it in the middle of dead of night is not going to change between blowing it then and right before the sun comes up.
I mean, I don't know. I went down in 12 seconds last time.
That's exactly my point. If you blow it an hour before the sun comes up, or in the dead of night, it's not going to make a difference.
If we have the time, since we're trying to we think we're in their territory and more defensible area, did you want to try that, like, noise-making trap that we talked about before? The ball bearings, maybe around the cave entrance, to trip them off if they try to come in while we're resting?
Still missing a bell. I could set up a string trap, but with no audio.
Eden, in your pocket things, do you have any bells or anything like that?
I have a ladder. I have a window. And and that is and I think another horse.
Oh, well, I'm glad you have those.
It's a cover. I don't think it's like a bell thing. Oh, okay, it's like a box.
So, set up for tonight and decide who's taking first watches.
Yes. Man, am I tired of being stabbed.
Yeah, that's fair. Noche and Jack, you still seem the most tired out of us. Do you want to rest again? And Eden and I can try to redeem ourselves from last night while Vash gets his rest.
I mean,
Try.
I could also just stay up until the last 4 hours.
That's what you want to do. That's fine.
Yeah, they quite easily snuck past the two of us. I don't think it is the wisest thing to have us do it again.
All right. I'll take the first majority watch.
Can't fix what was never working.
Hey, side question tangent. Is the face of the moon still not full yet? What is the face
Give me
of the moon?
2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
1, 2,
Shut up. You die.
3, 4.
where I live.
No, you die.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Roll for your next
I
character.
died, but I lived.
But I leave.
Oh god. Okay. Give me a second.
Well, as we're bedding down for camp, who has the whistle?
Vash had
Oh,
less. Or Nash had less.
Yeah, I have it right here.
I tested it.
Of course. Here you go.
Perfect. Is it dark yet?
The docket?
Is it dark yet, DM?
Oh,
Sure. It's night outside.
I blow the whistle at night.
Okay, give me 1 second because I'm still answering a question.
Because they're night
I'm
creatures.
up on the floor at night.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? Full moon?
yeah.
I'm gonna track this. I'm already tracking Bastion days. You've noticed at the end of the day, so we're at 12. -1 for Nash. Just
Yeah,
as a
of
heads
course.
up.
Yeah.
But we're not quite there until after the rest. Just as a heads up. Because I'm trying to make something make sense for myself. So it was. No, it is a first quarter currently.
Okay, still in the first quarter?
It is a first quarter moon.
Okay. But did... I thought you said before it was a gibbous.
It was a waning gibbous.
Waning gibbous. Okay, so it was leaving. So we had a new moon
Mhm.
a bit ago. Or did
Yes.
you skip over the new... Okay.
You skipped a new moon,
Okay.
as in we didn't like track that it happened or anything happened
Yeah.
with it.
Sounds good. Thank you. And sorry.
Yep. And so it actually is the first quarter today. Like this
Okay.
night, it is a first quarter. So in 7 days, it'll be a waxing gibbous, and then 14, it'll be a full moon. Even
Okay.
though the world works in 10 days, the moon still works in 7. It's
Sounds
really
good.
fucking weird, but it looks really cool in the calendar. I will post that eventually. I still have not done that. I have one. I still have not done it. But anyways, back to the whistle. Okay. As you guys look at Jack, he takes the whistle, puts it up to his lips, and blows on it. Are you guys in the cave or are you guys outside? Were you guys camping in the cave or outside?
Oh god.
I imagine
Oh.
we were inside the cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. I was just curious. So, as you blow the whistle, nothing. And then, everyone make a perception check.
Can we roll this one?
Oh no, can you?
Not really.
14.
I'm rolling like shit tonight. I haven't rolled anything above an 11.
I don't have anything good.
A brontosaurus attacks you.
I'm putting you guys on a random map, because I don't have a good better map. Nothing special about the map. It is just a map. Put yourselves down here.
Oh, I recognize this.
I know you do.
I think we also said where did we put the bonfire? I forget where. We said we were gonna put it.
We were going to just build it in the cave.
Oh, okay.
I'm multitasking. I apologize. Holy fuck. Give me a second.
You are apologies.
Apologies. It's my next character.
I'm apologesus.
Apologies.
I'm Jesus that went to the moon.
I'm Paula Dean, but Jesus form.
That makes me question a lot of things, like... Sorry, I'm looking for stuff. I'll get there in a second. Hold on.
So we need 3 more daggers, we have the great axes, and we need a champion weapon, and then we'll have everything that that Axon asked for. So that's good. So if any hobgoblins that show up, we can just ask them politely to leave. Oh,
We can
No.
ask them politely to leave.
no more of you. We're fine.
Yeah, but they want all of you.
Du, 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 du. Du, du, du.
Du-du. Sorry, I'm editing stuff on the map. Okay. Give me a couple more seconds. I didn't know where you guys were going to do this fight, so I didn't have a map ready, so I didn't have tokens ready. So, memento. As soon as I'm done typing, I can start talking. Okay, and then I'm going to do... You guys can go ahead and roll initiative. Stuff will happen first, but I'm just getting it out while I'm doing something too, so you guys aren't sitting here doing nothing. I think I had one more thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just it. Okay. So, you guys, after the whistle is blown, and a few seconds go, nothing has happened. Then you see what looks like pools of shadows forming in different areas of the cave.
What?
You heard me. And then from each of them, you see a creature rise. All familiar. I have not. I need to roll their initiative. Ignore their initiative. I did not roll. As each of these creatures rise from it, this guy has a very big axe, like bigger than this guy's. And he also seems to be radiating this aura of just incredible power. You don't really get a sense of what it does until you are closer.
Closer.
Does it look like he's wearing a mask, or is that his face?
Nope, they are hobgoblins. They don't have masks again. I'm just using generic fucking tokens that I found. So.
Alright, I couldn't tell if it was a hobgoblin or if he had like an Oni mask on.
God damn it. Yeah, no, they are just hobgoblins. They don't have anything special. They're obviously they're like gray and darker skinned, like a darker gray, almost like pitch black, midnight black color, rather than like their typical like reddish colored hobgoblin skin. But they are hobgoblins. Like outside of like that skin difference, you can see that they are like incredibly like the same in makeup. Like they are hobgoblins. You can tell. And as it rises, no one speaks goblin, do they?
No.
No.
So you hear this thing say some words that are unintelligible to you guys, and then it turns its head as you all say that, or as you all don't understand it. Sorry, my brain's starting to like do its thing.
We all say that we do not understand.
Yeah, as you guys look at it and you are like don't respond, it turns its head, and then in a broken words, don't understand, but steal.
We did not steal. It was found after we were attacked by those who attacked in the night.
You in our home. You die.
No, thank you.
You tell Axon. We kill.
You kill.
And then he points directly at you guys, and they're gonna roll initiative. Yeah, perfect. That one goes there. That one. Alrighty. So, before we kick off combat, I have to go take a piss. So I'm back. If anyone else needs to take a short break. Hold on, before I forget to. Why is this thing not?
Sounds good. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Because
Same, I'm going to take 5.
That's fine. Can I give this thing an aura so I can see it? There. Sorry, I need to be able to see it too. I know that's obnoxious.
Have you played Expedition 33?
I have. It's amazing.
Dude, I have to spread the word. I keep telling people. Like, have you
I
played
just got it.
Expedition 33?
Oh, you should play it. It's really good. I just got into Act 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. Literally last night I hit Act 2 as well.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, this is what we're
Dude,
doing.
I didn't, dude, I never thought in a million years that would happen. I thought if it did, it was gonna be like end game, like genuinely like way later. I was surprised that they just bam, like right in the middle of the game.
I was like, okay, we did it. We did a cool thing. And it's like, oh, okay. Oh, oh shit.
Dude, shit, when it like fucking showed the old man approaching from behind and like nobody noticed, my heart literally sank.
Yeah, that was really. Damn, I was actually playing that a bit before we got on. Well, not like just now, but like
All right.
a couple
Yeah,
hours before.
I might play it a little bit afterwards. I was
Yeah.
at work.
Play what?
Expedition 33.
33.
For good things. I haven't seen anything on it yet.
Really fucking good.
Just go in blind. Just play it. That's all I got to say.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard really, really, really good things.
it's
On
really good,
Gamepad.
and it's pretty cheap. It's only like $50.
Yeah, it's not actually full.
It has Shadowheart in it.
Yes, it does. One of the main characters.
Oh, she's one of the main characters too. Nice.
Yep.
Jennifer, I forget her last
Hasn't
name.
died yet.
I think it's Jennifer England. I want to say that's the name.
I cannot confirm nor deny because I do not know.
No, it's someone else. Now I'm curious. It wasn't Jennifer England. It was Jennifer English. I was close.
The language, not the country. Have you seen Solo Leveling yet, Andrew?
What I've seen, yeah, season 2 or whatever. There's no.
There's no season 3.
I'm caught up. Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
I'm back.
I'm also caught up. I
Dude,
think
she
Jimmy also
was-
watched it.
Show was what?
Insane. Also, like, right before the whole like thing, it was kind of funny. I was watching it with my roommate, and I don't know. He doesn't care. He'll just like show up and start watching shit with me. But I was like, dude, I heard people would say he was just like aura farming, and I was watching, and I'm like, you know what? He literally at every single opportunity, he aura farms. Someone's dying, and he's trying to save him. Starts fucking aura farming. It's actually insane. It's kind of funny. I'm like, dude.
I'm gonna have to read the
But it's so.
manga
It's
because I
still.
really
I
don't want to
love it.
wait for the fucking season 3 if we get one. I bet you they didn't think it was gonna do as good because all the other manga anime have not done as great after season 1. Like Tower of God did great season 1, and then season 2 was rough.
Yeah, I was like excited for season 2, but going into it, I wasn't exactly sure because it was kind of like at the end of season 1, he had already I felt like he had hit like kind of not, yeah, like a peak essentially. I
Talking
was
about
like, how
Soul
can he
Level
get
now?
any better? Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
like obviously it wasn't like the max. I knew he still had more to like grow, but like, yeah. So I was like, they can do it right. Like, there's definitely a right way to do it to make it good, but how many people can do that is a different story. But they did a really good job. I loved it.
I'm mad because they gave so much like potential lore to drop on us, and they just like nothing. And it is
Yeah.
And then they just left us on like they did with season 2, and I'm mad. Like they left it on such like a way that it could just never continue, but they also left it in a way where like we could get a season 3, we'll never know, and it makes me upset.
I feel like it's
Jack,
so-
have you returned? Or never
Yes.
left in the first place? Okay. All right. We can indeed get started.
Adventure?
Get this
He's in
TPK rolling.
So, this little guy in the back is going to sneak up and attempt to stab Vash again. He doesn't seem to be as quick, but he seems to be able to still find your weak points. You're not surprised, so he's not going to be able to gain any critical strikes, but he does seem to find an advantage in his attacks. He will hit you with a 21.
Okay.
And he's going to do 12 piercing total.
Okay.
And it's this guy who is going to walk up to Jack and do the same thing, because he's not stupid enough to walk into a crowd of 8 of you guys. He's gonna hit you, Jack. For 18 piercing. And then it is your turn. Now, anything that attacks you, Jack, does not benefit from advantage. As their assassin trait does not work active anymore against you.
Yeah. I'm going to draw something.
Okay. I better be a dick, I'll kill you. Pretty sure. Oh, I forgot that is a cube, because it's fucking retarded.
30-foot cube.
Really wanted to do that other side, but I don't think I can. Hypnotic pattern.
Okay. Top guy is going to fail. Nope. They don't have it confused, huh? We're gonna do...
They're charmed, but yeah.
Yeah, well. The 2 bottom guys, because they have the same numbers. What's your total at 15?
Yes, spell
That one
save DC is
succeeds.
15.
This one will fail. And then this guy will succeed as well. With a 16,
I
actually.
figured. I was just trying to shut a couple people down. I'm gonna take a greater, and then yeah, I'm not gonna move. I'll just take the greater and stand still.
Okay. And then it is his turn. He is going to... He's going to walk up here. Nope. Sorry. Here. God damn it. Above the fire, not on top of the fucking fire, because he's not stupid like me. And he is going to try to fight Nash. As he steps near you, Nash, you feel as if almost your skin itself becomes, like, malleable, and you gain vulnerability to slashing.
Cool.
And then he is going... Nope, not Pierce. Well, he has both, but he is going to swing his axe at you.
Okay.
Oop, I almost rolled wrong dice. He is going to miss with a nat 1, and
Okay.
he does not have reckless attack, but he's going to swing again, because he gets 2 attacks.
Okay.
And he is going to... 19 hits, right?
Yep. Hellish Rebuke.
It is 42 slashing damage, sir.
Okay.
He is going to fail his dex save, so he takes full damage.
Okay. Not negatives. Right. 9 fire damage.
And he takes it in full. And then that is his turn. Make a perception check on your turn, as you are locked in melee combat with him.
All right. 16.
You see what looks like a necklace attached to him. It seems to be hiding under his cloth, whatever the symbol attached to it is. And even with him flailing and moving around, you can't quite get a good look at it. And then you can go on your turn.
All right, then I am going to Bestial Vitality, bonus action Rage, and enter.
Okay. Vesh. No, this guy's definitely going before you, Shay.
All right. I will use my action to activate my dagger.
Okay.
And then bonus action attack on the Big Daddy.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna make him make his con save already. He is probably gonna succeed as a heads up. Yes.
And that's probably a miss with a 12.
Give me 1 second. Because, again, he doesn't seem to have any kind of, like, shadowy armor surrounding his body. Because he is standing in light. Bright light. You are going to miss. Not by much, but you do barely manage to just kind of... You scrape his cloth armor, but don't land the attack itself.
Okay. And that is my turn. Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Aiden.
I'm going
Side-
to.
Side question. I'm so sorry, Aiden. Since he didn't land the attack, does that waste the venom, or does he still get it for his
First attack that it applies to. Yep. He still only has 9 turns of it left, but
Oh, okay.
the first person it hits is what the poison effect will apply to. The damage is consistent.
I'm so sorry for interrupting, Aiden, and I'm so sorry for asking about your weapon, Batch.
No,
I wasn't sure how that worked, so I wanted to know.
So Aiden rolls and curls on a ball and dies. I'm
Yep.
just kidding. What are you gonna do?
I'm a second level healing word. Nash.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the dice up at the end of your turn, por favor. Or not. I forget you can just press a button. You're good. It's not Leos. You guys have everything built in, so you guys can press buttons.
Back up 5, 10.
Here, hold on. This is a small cave. It is not a big cave. So
Oh, okay.
it is cut off here, 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 and right behind this guy. And then this is the entrance. So this is where you guys came in. There we go. Now you guys have a better layout. That's my bad.
Why the fuck?
So is this 10 healing or 2 healing? I mean, or 8 healing?
10.
10.
10? Okay.
Yeah, I just rolled like
Thank you.
shit.
Yeah, the bottom one is his normal roll. The up one adds on top of it. It's the same thing with damage spells.
Cool.
It's-
Wasn't
it's,
sure. Wanted to.
I'm just going to vicious mockery the scary dude, and then.
Kaboom! He rolls a nat 20.
Okay. Unfortunately.
And then no more movement.
No.
Okay. This guy's gonna step up here. This guy's gonna chase you down. And then that guy's gonna do nothing. So I'm gonna do an attack on each of you. We'll miss Aiden, but an 11 misses you, right, Aiden?
Yeah.
We'll hit you though, Nash, for 18.
Okay.
18 P damage. No check.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I want to move.
Why is there a squiggle on me?
It's P.
Okay.
Ew.
Push a P.
Oh, he pissed on me. I gotcha.
Okay, skirt, I'm just gonna Misty Step over here. Step 1 back, and then I'll use my Rice.
That's so gross. I hate that effect.
I'm gonna use my action to summon out Sturm.
Okay.
So he comes out with 1 action point and some temp HP. And then he's going to step right here, and then he's going to breath weapon attack at a straight line. Let me measure that out for you. out of cone, but beam. Let me take out snapping. It's gonna do like this and avoid hitting Nashoba.
One's gonna succeed, one's gonna fail. The one closest to you will fail, the one furthest will succeed.
Okay, let me open up the sheet. This is regular, so 3d6.
Yeah.
Did it not roll? Where'd it go?
Could just be being slow, or it might not have rolled. I'm not sure.
I see the die, but I didn't see the text
Yeah.
pop up.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, 2, and a 1, so blah blah blah.
8.
7, 8. Yeah.
All right.
And
Chunk this guy pretty good. I mean, it's still a good chunk to this guy, but it's not like, you know.
damage is damage. That's my turn.
All right, and then it's this guy who is going to step down to Jack. Hey, Jack. Oh, wait, never mind.
He's charmed.
He is charmed.
Hit the road, Jack.
Is going to be this guy's turn, who's going to stab you. 15 misses, right?
Yes, that misses.
Next one's going to try to stab Jack.
Can you throw it?
Yeah, it bounced off like the corner that I have, and it fucking flew. 23, Jack.
Yeah, shockingly.
Not really. 20p damage. And then concentration. Yep. Jack.
1 second, I'm tracking damage real fast.
I'll check your damage.
Gross.
Alright, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay. The guy below you? Or
Yeah, the
bottom
uncharmed
left, I guess?
one right next to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume 12 misses.
Yes, these guys don't have their armor class impeded by the light.
I'm assuming 16 misses.
The 16 barely misses them, but yes.
Okay, I take another greater and my turn.
Okay. This guy is going to
Those are D6s.
Sure.
He is going to swing on you, Nash, because he can't do anything else. Because he's in light. Oh, well, he's going to hit you. I'm just going to roll both. And then he's going to nat 1. That's a twice.
Okay.
He's going to do 34 damage.
Okay.
And then it is your turn.
All right. Healing. That doesn't get bonus from rage, but 6 healing.
Yeah, you had to do it as like an attack, right? For it to like work.
Yeah. Exactly. And I am going to swing twice on the big guy.
Okay.
Since I don't have too much faith, I'm going to do it recklessly.
Fair enough.
Why did I roll damage? That's dumb. 26.
Sorry. Yes, it will hit. I'm sorry, I'm doing math in my head.
Okay, so we'll just use the damage that I rolled before. So 6 slashing, 4 thunder.
10. He takes 10 damage in full.
Okay. Second attack.
Yep.
22. Yeah, so that is 13 slashing, 3 thunder.
16, sorry.
And then flurry of claws. 18.
18 will hit him.
That is 7 more slashing. And then in Infernal, I'm going to just say, were you the one that had that goblin kill itself last night? If so, why did you do that? But in Infernal to see if he reacts in any way, and that's going to end my turn.
He turns his head in curiosity. Does not understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Vash.
Thought I'd give it
I
a
just
shot.
called you Vashoba. He is bloodied. After that attack, sorry.
Okay.
I swing with the Venom Dagger.
Okay.
14.
That will hit him.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. So that's 7 piercing, 7 poison. Is this because this is the first hit with it? Does he have to roll con?
Yes. He does fail. He is poisoned.
Ooh. Sweet. Oh, and... Let's do... Let me check my writing here. That is a deck save. Okay. I'm gonna Cunning Strike Trip.
Okay.
So instead of 3d6 for sneak attack, I do 2. So that's 4 extra piercing. And then he needs a dex save of 15. If he fails, he goes prone.
He fails.
Alright, he is prone. So that was... Oh, okay. And then extra attack offhand with my dagger from Nick. Where are you? Crit.
Okay.
For minus the +4 here, so it's 5 total. Yeah.
Well,
It's
right number either way. Yeah.
And then bonus action attack with the dagger one more time.
Ooh,
That's
that
a
will
miss.
miss.
Okay, fair enough. I did enough.
He's prone. You get advantage.
Oh, true.
You do.
That was
Didn't
the
say anything because the last one was crit.
21.
21 will hit.
For 8 piercing.
8 piercing.
Oh, and it's the dagger of venom. So, does that apply the venom again?
Yes. As you slam the throat, or slam the blade into his neck as he's down on the ground, he falls dead as you see the life leave his eyes.
Whew. That was a turn. All right.
Yeah, good turn. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's... and I'm still threatened by the guy here, so I think I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, and then it's Aiden's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I want to do. I'm gonna move there and then there.
Okay, so that guy's gonna attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
Kablooey! He hits you. You're gonna take 12.
Cool.
12p.
PP. I'm going to. Do I? I mean, I'm just
This
going
guy should be
to
going
cast
before you
a
here.
bardic inspiration on myself, and then I'm going to. I think. Yeah, if we're just gonna big dig. 3rd level healing wet cure wounds
Okay.
on Nash.
Okay, so
And I'm
68.
gonna use my. Is it really that much? Oh, shit.
Yeah, 2 per level.
Damn. Okay. I have it written as 1. I thought I changed that. Okay.
34.
Yep, that
Well, I
is-
have it correct in there, but I don't have it written correct in
Yep.
anything.
That is 34 healing plus whatever he rolls on his bardic
Hold on.
inspiration.
Yeah. I'm gonna change that soul.
And Nash dies because his health bar disappeared. He deleted himself.
We just see him get
Yeah.
Thanosed.
I
don't feel
healed
so
you to
good.
death.
What's that?
38,
Aiden, I don't feel so good.
39.
Yep, 39 healing.
And then bonus action. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. These guys are going to. This guy's gonna walk up and stab Sturm, and then that guy's gonna stab you, Nash, and then this guy's gonna fuck right off. Sturm. Yes. For 16p.
Okay.
Nash. Oh, wait, it was Nash, right? I'm retarded. Yeah, I just did him in the wrong order. Nash, 18.
That hits.
That is 20p.
Okay.
And then this guy does nothing. Noche.
Excuse me. I'm going to. Would I be able to see this guy next to Jack from where I'm at?
Which one?
That
Oh,
one.
there you go. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing big enough blocking you. It's not that tight where you're at. If you were like, if it was the other way and they were like over here, yes, but not in this area. They're
Okay.
wide enough and open.
Level 1 Chromie Orb.
He's gonna miss.
I am gonna miss. Watch. 14?
Yep, you miss.
Damn it!
Just hanging with my chromies.
These
Save it
guys,
out with
not these
my
guys. That's Jack. These guys are harder to hit still, no matter what. These guys, the hobgoblins, are affected by the light and AC.
Okay. Bonus action gives Sturm action point, and he's going to attack the one at the bottom.
Okay.
Uh, 16?
16 will miss.
Okay. That's it.
Too nimble. Okay. This guy is gonna try to attack Nash. Yes.
Okay.
Nash, you're gonna take 16 P damage.
Okay.
That's MP damage. This guy's gonna stab Jack. He's gonna do. Ah! Whoa! My I've never had that happen. My dice got stuck to my hand. 12 P damage. Sorry.
Watch his hands.
Make a concentration saving throw or concentration check, and then your turn. You succeed. Your turn.
Okay. I want to use my spell slot on that?
I don't know. That's up to you, brother.
I don't fucking know. I'll walk up here. I'll take the attack.
$13.
Miss.
Your turn. Or keep going. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
Smack this dude.
Okay. Yes.
19. Do it again.
Yes. He was bloodied after the first one, by the way. Barely, but he was.
Cool.
And then he dies off the second one. I didn't mean to delete him, but
And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
everyone make an insight check.
35.
And Sturm also make one?
No.
Fuck. God damn it.
Only because he hasn't fought these things as much, and he didn't see the initial, so he doesn't know the difference currently.
Okay.
God fucking. Jack
So-
always gets nat 20s on the dumbest shit.
He just on the dumbest shit says it on an actual narrative moment, but only complains when he doesn't get a crit. Anyways,
Yes.
so as you guys look in their faces and you see them fighting, they seem to be filled with heavy grief. There seems to be in their face, you see streams of tears, grief, anger, different things overtaking them as they're still fighting to the death. You can tell that they are ready to fall, but something in them speaks to their emotions. Nash, you can start your turn.
All right.
Question.
Then
Go ahead, maybe.
Does my natural 20 get me anything extra?
No.
Then it was dumb shit.
Get wrecked, nerd.
right. You rolled out 8, and then. Oh, this is gonna make me feel worse now. Seeing the
know.
grief, I still going to do this, but I'm going to pick up the weapon that the big boss had and swing it down on the guy
What's your
behind
strength
me.
score?
My strength score is 17.
You don't have enough strength to pick it up.
Oh,
Not
okay.
wield. I'm sorry, you can pick it up. You can't wield it.
Oh, okay. Then
As you pick it up, the weight of it is just so off-centered and awkward. You can tell that your strength score is not high enough to be able to wield this weapon efficiently.
Right, does that waste my attack
No.
action then?
The moment you try to pick it up, you're like, oh fuck, hold on.
Okay. Okay, that at least I don't
Pick it up
have
with
to.
the legs, not the back.
At least I don't have to kill him with his boss's weapon then. Anyway, I'll swing on him. Oh, I forgot to say recklessly, so no reckless this time.
It's fine, I don't give a
24.
shit.
Yeah, I'll then recklessly, so I'll do one more roll just to see if I crit.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't.
Right. So 6
Okay.
slashing, 4 thunder.
You're rolling real good tonight, man. That was sarcasm, by the way. Okay, he is bloodied.
Second attack.
Okay.
When
I
you're
really
hitting
need
with
to
the
put on the
damage rolls on.
advantage.
That will hit him.
So 22, alright. That is 8 slashing, 5 thunder.
Okay. He's wobbling and barely standing up, but still alive.
Alright, flurry of claws.
Okay. You miss him.
16. Alright. Then that is going to end my turn.
Alrighty, then it is Vash's turn.
Dagger of Venom on the same one he was just attacking.
Okay.
27.
That hits, he's dead. He has 1 HP.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy how many things we leave on 1 HP.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, he had 2 HP before Vash stabbed him in the neck.
It's crazy.
here.
Okay.
Can I take my Nick attack on this guy?
Hold on, because I don't know if Nick is a you thing or a them thing.
I like to imagine that when he's fighting with daggers, he's kind of like a dancer fighter type thing, like spins and twirls, slicing people's necks and stuff.
I did find a subclass called Blade Dancer that looked pretty cool. Give me 1 second, sorry. I found not the official ruling, and I didn't realize it until after I was done reading it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Oh, that's a miss. But then I will take my bonus action, cunning action attack, Dagger of Venom. Woo!
There we go.
There you go.
So, I don't get sneak attack, unfortunately. But
You do not.
We'll do. So 6 plus. Wait, what the fuck?
Be 6. Or no, this is the Dagger Venom. This is a bonus action. Hey, that's just the wrong roll.
4 plus 4 plus 2. So it should be 10, right? 4 plus 2 plus 4. Piercing.
4, yeah.
Okay, so.
Hold on. Is it? Give me 1 second. Sorry. You can roll the poison, because that doesn't fucking change, but... Okay. So that is...
And then, is that 26 poison?
Yeah, yes. He is dead.
Woo! And then. So that was 5 feet. Yeah, then I move over here and use the extra attack from Nick on that guy.
Huh. Never thought about that. Okay.
Yay, nay.
I'm gonna say Weapon Masteries can only apply it once per turn for now.
Okay, that's fair. I'll still.
Because... Just for now.
I'll move here.
Until I figure out different shit.
And my turn.
Okay. Or I might just have it, you can only benefit, or have an enemy benefit, or not benefit, whatever the fuck, be baned by 1 per turn. So, like, you can only get 1 nick and 1 Vex. And like people that have sapped, when they sap one creature, they can't be multiple sapped. Blah blah blah. I think you
Yep.
get what I'm hitting at. I hope.
Yep.
Aiden.
I'm gonna. I want to 3rd level dissonant whispers this guy. Well done.
Okay. He fails.
Oh yeah.
Takes 20 damage. He is blooded. And he
Then
can't
I'm
really
just gonna-
run anywhere.
Move that down. Yeah. I'm just gonna, and then I'm gonna just 2nd level healing word, damage.
Okay.
15.
Thank you.
And that'll be that.
Okay. And then it's his turn. Is it? Nothing really happened. Okay, just took damage because it can't really run from where it was cornered. It's just gonna stab Sturm, I guess. I don't know. 18.
Hits.
He is gonna do 22p damage.
Jesus, that was a high roll.
Yes, it was. And then it's this guy who's gonna do nothing. Nudge it.
I'm just gonna firebolt it.
Are you? Let's find out. You are.
I like how firebolt hit, but when I use a level spell of any kind, it always fucking misses, and I
Hold
roll
on to it.
high. 18.
He's dead.
Okay. I can't store those, so it's gonna be that guy's turn. I'm just gonna tell the group, do you want to just gang up on which one, the little goblin or someone else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Just pick one.
Okay, I'm gonna just go to this goblin and smack it, I guess. Or bonus action, give Thurm an extra action point, and then try to smack it.
Okay.
Do I get advantage because he's incapacitated or no?
I believe incapacitated does, but give me 1 second, because I'm like
He's
almost certain it does.
charmed.
Yeah,
creature is
but it
technically
causes
charmed.
incapacitation.
Well, the creature is incapacitated.
While
has
it is
speed
charmed
0.
this way.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Nope, it doesn't. It does not give you any sort of advantage.
Okay, it's gonna swing again, regardless. Does it hit with a 20?
Yes, he does.
Okay, then it's 6 thunder.
6 thunder, and he is awakened.
And that's it.
And this guy does nothing, Jack.
Step between these two so I can see it, and Eldritch Blast.
Okay. What the fuck? There we go.
Cool.
You miss.
A target that's not
Yeah.
moving and that eye charmed. It's neat.
Okay, Nerd. He's not charmed anymore. Or
Oh,
incapacitated.
right. He would have snapped out of 8 force. And that's it.
Okay, he takes 8 force, and that is Neshoba.
Right. 5, 10, 15, 20. And recklessly swing on him.
Recklessly do it, my sir. Wait, don't ya? Yes, 22 will hit him.
Right. 10 slashing, 4 thunder.
14. Shit. Okay, shit. Okay. He is bloody.
Second attack.
What the fuck was that? He's dead.
23.
Your minimum
okay.
damage kills him.
All right, and then let's see, wait, 30, 35, 40. In my turn.
Okay. Vashoba.
That would be our married name.
Oh god.
Okay. Bashirba.
The old dagger of venom.
He's daggering him.
I missed.
It sounded like a slur when I said it with that accent. Yes, you missed.
Uh,
Actually, hold on, give me a second. I did math with him. That does hit him.
Ooh. All right.
You met his armor class because again, he is in bright light. He is not affected by, the thingy.
Yeah.
6 piercing, 10 poison. And extra attack, offhand. That one. Oops, sorry, that was 15.
15 will hit. I'm 11 hit. I'm sure you figured it out. He's
2
longer
piercing.
termed. Okay.
And then
The charm goes away when he gets hit, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remove it.
Okay.
and then bonus action attack with the dagger
Okay.
again. 24 for 7 piercing,
20.
13 poison.
He is bloodied.
That's my turn.
And Aiden. And
I'm just gonna
go ahead. Never mind. You're good.
vicious mockery.
Okay.
Fail.
I think. I don't know. Hold on. 15.
Yeah, that fails.
He takes 4 psychic. Has disadvantage. Anything else?
No.
Gotcha!
Okay. Just firebolt.
Okay.
Uh, 11 hits, right?
Yes.
9 fire.
I was gonna fuck with you and say no.
I know, right? Bonus action gives Storm another action point. He has 2, and then he's going to swing.
Okay.
Power the first one if he hits. You know the deal. Yep. And then 2d6. 10 thunder.
Okay.
That's it.
He is going to.
Is he also crying, or was it just the goblins?
He has the same kind of like emotional look on his face. And then he is going to. It was hard to tell because he was charmed, but now that he's like awake and fighting, he sees the people that are dead around him. He is just gonna recklessly swing his axe at Vesh.
That's just flat then, right? Because he has disadvantage from...
He is going to hit you with a 23.
Yep, that does it.
He is going to give himself martial advantage, so he gets an extra weapon damage dice. He is going to do 26 slashing.
Ouch.
Ooh, if he was that, if he had that
Uncanny
vulnerability
dodge.
on you. Okay.
So that's 13 then. Okay.
And then it'd be Jack's turn because he has nothing else to do.
Walk up as I'm walking up. I'll just kind of twist the sword and apply the curse, and take a swing.
Okay. There we go. That'll hit him. He is dead. As he falls, you see him kind of like he starts to try to crawl himself over to his boss. It's obvious this guy's the fucking leader.
Yeah.
I would put my sword in his back.
And he just falls.
As I am powering down, I'm going to walk around that happening, and sorry about this. I'm going to take off the necklace that I saw this man had.
Give me 1 second. So I give you a description.
It's a Digabuck necklace.
You can continue with anything else, but I am sure it's going to change what you say as soon as I find it.
Kind of pull the blade out, shake the blood off, and de-summon it, and I'll turn around to Vash. I know we're both experienced with this, but I felt wrong to you, right? Like there wasn't... There's something more there.
Yeah, I don't know about wrong, but I can agree when you say there's something else to this. I mean,
Felt-
these guys got what they had coming. They were no saints, but
Well, of course, that's not
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It just felt off. We did the right thing, of course, but it was different.
I am almost certain that I deleted what I was looking for, and that sucks because it would have been way cooler if I did it this way. But it looks very similar. Holy fuck! It looks very similar to the symbol of the Battle Force clan that was given to you.
The big goblin guy, he's in the bright light, right?
Yes.
And
Does he
Nash
look
is
any
currently
different?
standing
Is
in the fire.
he?
Nope, he looks the same. It doesn't affect him in that way. It just stops their shadow from forming, and they don't get some of their abilities.
And he just
There
looks
was-
like a bigger hobgoblin, or just more important looking?
Yeah, he looks like just like a beast. He looks strong as shit. But yes, he's just a hobgoblin.
There was 6 of the smaller goblins with daggers, right?
5.
5.
5 little
Fives?
guys, a medium guy, and a big guy.
Yep.
All right. Just updating our back of holding.
Oops, that is
I
the
didn't-
wrong campaign.
After this one fell, they didn't seem like they wanted to, and this one seemed to know Axon. I mean, look at this. It looks. I don't know what it means, but it doesn't feel good. You're right. I know have a different bit of idea about what feels good or not, but this feels like they didn't want it to happen either. I don't know.
I do
Regardless
see...
if it felt wrong or right, they were still butchering people on the
Mhm.
road. But at the very least, we put the stop to more people being murdering for no reason.
Well, yes, I'm not saying that it's wrong in the sense that what we did was wrong. Just these ones cried. It was strange. They looked at him as some sort of messiah almost. The goblins. They've killed dozens, hundreds maybe. I'm sure he has too. What we did was right, regardless of personal religious beliefs.
Mhm.
But it's still strange.
I think it might be a good idea if we somehow try to keep him preserved. Like, I think we need to go back to Baldur's Gate and let them know that we killed him. But when we head back, if we head back to our home base, we should probably try to bring him to Axon as well, if we can.
Actually, I have an idea. I'll be able to contact Axon in the morning and ask him about this.
Right?
I can switch out one of my prepare spells for ascending, but I can only do it once per day.
Still though, let's try to keep him. I know we have this weapon and stuff,
we can't preserve the body. By the time we get back to
Oh.
base,
It'd
it's
be
going to be
nothing but a
rotted and gone.
decayed mess.
Mhm.
but okay, I guess so. Or a few days. How long does it take for a body to not be good?
Fast enough.
Shorter than you would think.
Without
Being
any
a
sort of
Smith would probably
preservation.
make
Can I
you
make a
want
roll
to-
for that, Jim?
It's case by case because it depends on like different kinds of creatures. Because like
Creatures and
obviously an
stuff.
elves wouldn't decay as fast because their bodies don't age as fast, or their bodies aged entirely differently. Same thing like dwarves, so it's varying. For one, two, in general, without preservation, things would decay quickly. 3, you've never encountered a creature like this. 4, I don't want you guys stuffing bodies in random places in the future. So, but also is the idea that that my brain shut off and I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck me. Continue with yourselves for a second while I recollect. What the fuck was I gonna say? Bro. I'll eventually remember. Go ahead.
We was just thinking if we like wrap him up and put him into cart, we can at least bring him as proof to the guards that, well, if anyone saw him or took a look at him, they might know. But I also don't know if it's a good idea to.
Out of curiosity, why such a need to tell the people in Baldur's Gate?
They have the route closed. They would need to open it up again if it's safe, and that will allow travel to happen again.
I don't think that a simple blockade is going to stop someone like Axon.
We can tell Axon, and from there,
Well-
Axon will be able to tell the people.
I guess that's true.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to spend an extra day out here. And, I mean, as small as this cave is, because the player is just now seeing the black lines that makes it smaller than I thought. Stay here, it's easily defensible. There's only a single entrance. Stay here for a day. I still don't feel 100%. I know Notre likely doesn't either. Stay a day, contact Axon, see what he wants us to do. That's really why we're out here. I mean, I understand you'll want and need to help the people of Baldur's Gate, but, and honestly, fuck Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I hate that place too. For what it's worth, too, I was looking at the map before we made camp here, and we are roughly a 10-day away from the marking on the map that showed where people were bringing money into a cave. So we're not too far from whatever that is. If you guys aren't in a rush to go back home, we can zip over there.
That's fair. We could
That does put a
talk-
damper on your decomposing buddy over there, but I don't think we need his body for anything anyway, if I'm being honest. We got his weapon and we got his necklace, and that's probably enough.
I mean, and eventually the proof would be in the pudding.
Earned a bone whistle.
Also wouldn't hurt just to contact Axon regardless, but yes.
You also have the Noblin whistle.
Yeah. Would it be alright if we see if he had anything else on him?
He doesn't.
Okay, then never mind. Then, if we're not going to be bringing him, he seemed important to them. I might bury or burn him. If he had that kind of power to sway the goblins. No, he
Seemed
was.
important to the crazy, murderous little goblin people.
Says the guy with an eldritch horror inside of his head.
Maybe
To be
they
fair, we don't know that.
weren't that bad before,
I do.
but I'm
Yeah, because it's you.
both. It will both put me at ease, and maybe some way if we need to come back to him, we'll know exactly where he is.
This is arrow.
You're welcome to do as you will. I don't think anyone in this group will ever impede your rituals to Saloon,
Why?
or anything that you require to feel better about it. The fact that you still feel bad is probably a good thing.
Can I look at Sturb? Oh, never mind. I don't know who's doing that.
I'm actually still quite shocked that Nucci and Aiden are still so okay with endless murder.
I do have to say though, I've never taken a walloping like that before. That hurt like no other. I almost got my lights knocked out pretty good after the second swing. But I'm going to find a nice tree outside, and it's not going to be deep, but I'm going to give him a little hole in, a little marking, just for those who looked up to him. Then I'm going to come in and pass out for the night.
And for the record, it's not like I enjoy unwanted bloodshed, but I'm just doing what I have to.
I know. I know.
I was saying
Okay,
that to Jack.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's not like I love unwanted bloodshed. I'm just doing what I have to.
Right. A sense of duty I can understand. It's still a strong will. I am impressed, is what I was saying. But, you know, you take everything with such offense. I'm
Or am I gonna
kidding
get-
before you even open your mouth. Jeez.
I was gonna say, where am I gonna get a fence?
I'm kidding, Noche. It's fine. I have to pick on somebody, and Nash doesn't get it half the time.
I get it. I just accept it because mostly it's true.
Well, now I feel like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, stop being a dickhead, Jack.
Yeah, well, you know, again, somebody's got to be in fashion if it speaks, and no does Aiden, so.
Well, Aiden's insane from what I can tell.
Smells like lighting up a cigar.
Slightly.
I mean,
We
someone's
do have to talk about, you know, the fact that you spout absolute horrifying gibberish in about 87 voices at some point.
Hmm?
Right.
That's the best response.
That was so perfect. It's crazy.
just like him.
Well, Nash, I'll help you load him out if
Right.
you need assistance.
Thank you. Can we fit his weapon in our bag of holding?
Well, we can carry it if we have to.
Yes, because I say so.
Okay.
Dimensionally, not necessarily, but yes.
Nah,
Because
we kind of wiggle it in, whatever.
God says so.
Thanks,
Standing
God.
in the corner talking to myself, and I just hear 87 voices in his head, and I go, hmm?
Hmm?
So
88 voices.
I'll bury him and then call it a night.
Anything special about it, or are you just doing like a simple burial under the tree and then
Simple
Kinda-
burial under the tree, nod my head, and say the same prayer I said over the other one. And
Okay.
you know, he looked up to you, and I'm sure that meant that you were great to somebody. I hope wherever you go, it's where you want it to be.
and then you all
I'll-
rest.
Yep.
And I already wrote down your thing because I said it before we moved on. Bastion's already tracked, so we're still at 12 because this is the rest now.
Yep.
You guys long rest. We will wake up the next day. Give me 1 second, and then we will leave off there.
Q.
So, yes, and I'm gonna put you guys on the other map. Map.
God, if I was able to pick up their weapon and kill them with their boss's weapon while they were crying, I don't know if Nash would recover that easily.
What are you talking about? You killed the guy with another guy. I think
That's
that already
probably
fucked up
worse.
enough.
I know, but they weren't crying about it, and trust me.
So, I don't know if you want me to share it, but I don't think it's a big deal to me. As soon as he killed the dude with the other dude, he was like, I killed a motherfucker with another fucker, and I have to be sad about it.
I
That
feel
was like
awesome.
the greatest. Like, you get to do the thing that everyone wants to do in D&D, but your character has to be sad about it.
No.
I can't wait until I get to play my paladin because that motherfucker would have done that shit with like glee. By the way,
Oh,
like
Oh,
but the guy I'm gonna play, he would do that and like smile and laugh.
You're playing Paladin?
Yeah, he's gonna be a
He's
paladin
playing
next
a
campaign.
paladin of the betrayers.
also,
Oh, Thursday.
fun fact with Baldur's
Friday.
Gate, my
okay.
brother is playing a evil paladin, and we killed the squirrel at the very beginning,
Oh, that's
and
awful.
we learned that when you do a melee attack with improvised weapon, you can apply smite to it.
Yes,
so
you
he
can.
did over 90 damage with a squirrel.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
I love Baldur's Gate. It's so fucking stupid. I am a hard ass though of like I don't do cheese. I don't do smoke powder barrels. I don't do multi-classing in it either, just because I believe in so hard in it in regular D&D that I apply it in Baldur's Gate, which is awful for me, by the way. But it's just what I do, and I play it like that. So whenever I play, I will just use the items to maximize and stuff. And I was playing the other night before I went to bed while I was eating. I was playing. I have Minthara. I'm doing an evil run as a shadow sorcerer. I have Minthara. She's a paladin. I crit Merkel for 147 damage in one turn.
Jeez.
In one attack with her. It was fucking absurdly lit. I was so goddamn happy. It made me fucking... I was fucking laughing my ass off. I was like, holy shit! That is also including his resistances, by the way.
Why I love Paladin.
Yeah, she hit really fucking hard, and yeah. I have Evil Shadowheart, Minthara, and I'm going for Evil Astarion. Those are the people, and then I'm a Shadow Sorcerer, which is not bad with Evil Shadowheart, by the way. Crazy good combo.
It's a bit late, so I'm gonna call it a night for right now. But that was amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Indeed.
Same. Good night,
Good
guys.
Hey, Andrew, what are you doing?
Good night, everyone.